Hey, good morning. Are we gonna start out with the cat moment? Hey, come here. Oh, it's like he definitely wants to go and see everyone. Hey, Toby. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? We got a space cat here. Hi. Mwah. Say hi. He's so silly. I was trying to munch some cereal right before the stream. Just get something in my stomach. Sometimes I start the stream, or I get really close, and then I realize that, yeah, okay, I've done this, I've done that, I've advertised, and then I'm like, have I eaten? Do I have food? Am I going to pass out in the middle of the stream? I need food. So, yeah, so I'm eating cereal, and he's like, I also want to hang out with you guys and eat your cereal. So, yeah, hey, what's up going on? Live. What's up? How's it going, guys? Got my coffee. I think I'm setting. Everything's going okay. System sound is working okay. I'm Mechanical Beanstalk. If you haven't already heard of me, I am a variety streamer who tries to do more kind of under the radar games, more indies and hidden gem games and retros, but retros that are not necessarily as popular, but do have a little bit of a cult following. Yeah. So stream 4 days a week. Wednesday, Thursday nights, Saturday, Sunday mornings, and today we're going to be playing more Rogue Trader. It's not really a double A or indie game necessarily. I think Owlcat is a decently popular studio by now, but I really love the Warhammer 40,000 setting. Right, it's like my favorite IP. Really, a lot of people love it for its really like dark aesthetic. I kind of like it for its like over the top and ridiculous aesthetic. I deem it BDU. So the BDU factor in Warhammer 40,000 is Big Dumb Universe. So if you ever have, don't forget forget True Recap. Yes, I got my recap right here. Yeah, I got my recap already too. And Toby wants out. But anyways, Warhammer has a very strong level of BDU, Big Dumb Universe, and I love it. I love it that you can, you can be tracking down a villain in the universe, defeat him, and then convert him into a cybernetic robot and have him, be your elevator attendant or whatever. There's a lot of really silly stuff going on. Can you make a Dragon Spore live? Well, I am doing Spore. I think I'm going to be doing Spore again this coming week. I'm going to be doing it on Thursday. I wasn't intending to do Dragon, but I was going to do like a crab race. But I really like Spore. I don't have any problems with doing more streams. Let me let Toby out. He's kind of like looking at me longingly from across the room. Yeah. So experience that I have Warhammer 40,000. I played a little bit of the tabletop game. I've never really was that good at it. It was great. It was fun, but mostly the experience I have was from the Warhammer 40,000 pen and paper game. Like kind of like Dungeons and Dragons-esque. I game mastered, I think 3 or 4 campaigns of Rogue Trader, the pen and paper game, with my friends over my lifetime, and it was fun. I had a blast doing it. One of the character concepts that I had for my own player character, if I ever played it for Rogue Trader, was the I guess Space Viking King, where you're Rogue Trader, but you're more of a role of a king, sitting back on a throne with your crown and looking all menacingly and doing kind of like a cold decisions. And, aesthetics are all Viking-like. Yeah, that's kind of what I have going on today. We're going to be continuing our Space Viking Kings adventures. We're going to be doing a little bit of the DLC, but I mean, we can kind of go and just do whatever, really. But, yeah, good morning, everyone. And thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate it. I'm going to pop over to the Rogue Trader and let me know if I haven't If any of the video quality or the audio quality are getting kind of weird. Chris, I've heard a good argument right before Gilman woke up that Warhammer should be a setting, not a narrative. Setting, not a narrative. Seems like GW is moving the plot high speed compared to the early days. I mean, yeah, it is kind of weird when you think about it. I mean, I think a lot of the people who were around in the creative control back in the old days are still in control now, right? So it's interesting that they had such a big pivot. Maybe after the Horus Heresy series, they really wanted to bring back some of the kind of legendary heroes of the Imperium. Warhammer should be a setting. Warhammer should be a setting, not a narrative. I don't know. I'm up for either, really. I mean, it's great as either. So I don't know. I'm kind of impartial, but I can see the point. I can see the argument being made. Let's bounce over to. Let's see here. There we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. Mic is going okay. Camera's off. That's fine. I'm recording a little bits and pieces of this for a YouTube edited scene or a YouTube edited series. Plus, you gotta. I look like I just ran my fingers through my hair as a comb, which is, whatever. I'm a king. I can do whatever I want. Okay, let's go. Work chatter, I got everything. Thank you guys for showing up. I really do appreciate you all. My community is all full of beautiful people. You guys are so beautiful, it makes me kind of self-conscious sometimes. Okay, if you are unfamiliar, this is King Yerma Valencius Hodd. The Hodd are a organization that I'm trying to kind of build up in my head. It's like a confederation of rogue traders and powerful individuals that kind of like maybe the Illuminati in the background. They're like power brokers behind the scenes, right? But I was trying to make it so while we're playing Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, like, we are all members of the Hodd. It's like we're a part of a greater royal family, so to speak. That's all that I really have. I have it. It was a concept that I introduced in one of my Warhammer 40,000 campaigns I was running. I don't think it. Thinking about it a little bit more, it's not as fleshed out as it probably could have been. Let's go. We're doing the DLC for now, but our overall goals is that we're going back to our capital world. We're trying to reestablish some order in our empire. King Yermal Valencius Hodd is inherited the kingdom, the space kingdom. I'll just say the space kingdom from his cousin, right? So, great line. I think I have to go there. And yes, we had a little bit of a mini stream before, where unfortunately, Adira is no longer with us. I'm trying to roleplay this character as much as possible, so I really like Adira, but there's an incident where she. In her backstory, she's lost control. Psychers, if you guys are unfamiliar with Warhammer 40,000, Psychers are, just think of them as like sorcerers or mages, but, with a sci-fi twist. And the power comes from this otherworldly dimension called the Warp. It's like a hell dimension, right? It's a corrupting influence if you're not really properly able to control it. And she's really good at divination, Adira is, but in her backstory, she had a lot of problems with the warp misfires and all that stuff, and people and we're actually seeing warp phenomenon in the backstory. Like, people are talking about rumors in the ship, and then there's an incident where she summoned a particular person from the warp, like an image or a spirit or a demon, and like a lot of people died, man. And this is like a reoccurring thing, and it gave me the option to, keep her on the crew, but I'm a cold, hard, calculating king who needs to protect his kingdom, and I had to kill her. I killed her. I killed Adira, and I'm like, out of character, I'm just kind of crushed because I really like the character. In character, he's like, He needs a good long bath after he did it. But yeah, I hired a mercenary to replace her, role-playing wise. I need a new diviner. But yeah, man, I'm still feeling it. Adira really brings the Emperor's mercy on herself in that scene. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it's like one of it's one of the toughest choices I made in this game so far, really. I wasn't really using her. I've been using the what's his name? I've been using the other psyker. But still, Heinrichs. Been using Heinrichs. But yeah, man, like that was a tough call. It really was. I think so we're trying to find, we're going down the ritual path of the cults of the Bloodspun Web. They're a blood cult, sanctioned, well, sort of sanctioned by the Imperium of Man. They worship the God Emperor of mankind through killing of heinous individuals, we'll say. Let's see here. And they've been living in the underdecks of our city ship for decades, right? So we're just going through kind of initiation rites. We want to we want to meet him. It's just like we want to meet the cult itself. We want to go to the temple, and we want to. It's just it's part of like running a city. This entire ship is has like, what was it, 50,000 people on it? So it's we got to make sure that we know who we're dealing with, and we got to make nice with all the different factions. So yeah, politics. The longer you stare at the mark, the quieter the sound of the station becomes. Oh, you can hear that little buzz in the background. Crazy.
Know your duty.
So, Cabela, is that how you say it? Cabela. She's somewhat psychically active. I think it says that she's not entirely aware of it, but she can use a tarot deck to divine the future a little bit. So I guess she is kind of my diviner in a way. Oh, what's going on here? Wait, was I going this way before? I don't know if I've been this way. Open door. The enforcers take bribes! How dare you think you can keep treating us like this? We want food! We want work! My people have it tough in this district. Let's go in here. Wait, have we been in here? Oh, goods. Yeah, when you talk to her on the bridge, Cabela says that she can use the Emperor's Tarot, and there's this little conversation where if you pass a skill check, you can find out that she's a latent psyker, so even she doesn't know it. But I think, like a lot of these rituals, like with the blood marks everywhere, and they kind of cut out the sound, they manipulate reality in such a way, so I think there's more than just her are latent psychers. I feel. I haven't met them yet, the greater cults, but I think that's kind of an issue. Latent psychers, if you guys are unfamiliar with the setting, I mean, if they're not properly trained, they can end up like Adira, right, and killing a lot of people. So, but they've been active. The thing is, they've been active for decades, maybe hundreds of years on this city ship, longer than my cousin was actually in command. So, I don't know. Once I meet him, I'll have kind of more of an idea of what to do with him. Let's see here. Tech use. Ugh. I really need better tech use. I don't usually bring Pascal with me. I like Pascal. I like all the characters in this game. But, excuse me, I'm burping to myself. You know what? I shouldn't apologize for burping. I'm the king. Excuse me. I mean, no, excuse me.
I do what I'm
Oh, cool. Awesome. Feels kind of weird looting myself. Yeah. Heinrich. Oh, Heinrich! He's the fire marshal of our city. Did I talk to him before? What's going on here? The Time War loader is barely fit for purpose at this point, but the enforcers see it as a complete... what? The Time War loader is barely fit for purpose at this point, but the enforcers still see it as maintenance. Its maintenance as a lesser evil compared to hiring ignorant, clumsy scroungers to do the job. Okay. I like Heinrich pretty well. Heinrich! Heinrich Montag, the Infernus Master salutes you cheerfully with his low stick, with his cigar. My king, what an unexpected encounter! What brings you to this compartment? The famous cuisine and magnificent vistas, no doubt? I seek the Bloodspun Web's temple. Do you happen to know where they are hiding? Heinrich, I don't have the foggiest idea, and that's probably for the best. I have my hands full as it is. And what are you doing here? I'm here to patch up Savage, locomotive number 3, under the Tech Priest supervision. That old grump is my personal favorite on the entire freight line. Every couple of years, Savage gets mad, his boiler catches fire, and he starts spitting steam at the repairman. Oh, the tram system, okay. So one of the trains. Guess who they call to take care of him in these situations? The Inferni, of course. The Inferni are fire cops of the underdecks. Guess who they call the Inferni, of course. And after I've done all the most dangerous work, that's when when the Iron Brains come in. Okay, but that's all right. I love Savage. Oh, you heard nothing? Of course. That is an appropriate answer. I was burping. But I'm just going to say, the king doesn't need to apologize for burping, or farting, or wearing pants while he's on stream. Or not wearing pants. When he's in a good mood, the feeling you get standing at this... When he's in a good mood, the feeling you get standing in his levers and speeding down the freight line is indescribable. I envy those Tech Priest drivers who get to operate him every day. The roar of the boiler, the wheels thumping like mad, and the furious power pulsating in your hands, responding to the slightest movement. How about... There's a mischievous spark in Einer's eyes. I introduce you. I suppose so. Cool. Awesome. Choo-choo! Choo-choo, I'm the king! The king's like riding the front cab. He's like, can I pull the lever? Can I sound the horn? The panel before you is covered in technical runes, lumens, and levers. The platform shakes in the boiler's mighty vibration as the iron shakes with the boiler's mighty vibration as the iron beast beneath your feet growls and snorts ferociously. I love it. In one of my Rogue Trader campaigns, I actually had a faction of the Tech Priests, machine cult, priests that worship technology. They were called, what were they called? They were called I forget what they're called offhand, but essentially they're race priests, right? They were worshiping the aspect of speed of the motive force. So they'd make like race cars and do drag races in the lower decks, like these places down here. I really loved role playing those guys. Character concept for a different campaign, maybe. Heinrich Montag. Heinrich squints contently and whispers the litany of ignition before turning to you. The machine is angry and refuses to obey. Right now, Savage is powered only by the auxiliary maneuvering engine. Okay, we need to start the main rotor if we want to take a trip down the freight line. Okay, interesting. This is another reason I'm going to run into an area where my low tech use in my party is going to be an issue. The king treats technology as kind of with an arcane reverence. I have played in Warhammer 40,000 role-playing games. I have game mastered Rogue Trader, the actual pen and paper game, like 4 campaigns of it. It was some of the best role-playing games that I've had, really, experiences. I have like tons of stories that if I start talking about the stories from my role-playing game days, I'd probably go like on and on. That'd be the majority of the stream. So I got to be careful about talking to you guys about that. Even like as a game master, I got to kind of sit back and shut up every so often. I'm like, do you know the history of these wires in this console? And my players are just like, oh, Emperor, praise, Emperor, save me, save us from this game master. The king listens to the rumbling noises coming from the boiler. The stubborn machine does indeed seem remarkably similar to a wild beast. The roar of the mechanism resembles a horse growling, and the scarlet glow of the lumens on the control panel make you think of the malicious glare of a predator. The machine of the spirit of vicious, but strong and lively. This pleases the king, which I do. Do you have the biggest lever? Tell me of any sort of rituals to placate this beast. Heinrich, put your hand on the big lever and gently give it a pull. Very gently. Heinrich faces focused, but his voice has not lost any of its playful cheer. Savage does not like being hassled. Oh, Savage! Oh my god, I love Savage so much now. Grab the lever and gently pull it towards you. A few erratic jolts shake the platform, and an indignant groan emanates from the depth of the machine. An intense shudder passes through the lever and into the palm of your hand, and there's a strange feeling of emptiness in your stomach. Savage's fiery heart is stirring. Most people don't even know it exists, but it seems like the best setting ever. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, I was actually showing this on the previous stream, Rogue Trader. But yeah, it is. This is what this game was actually based off of. The cameras flipped around, so. But yeah, beautiful, wonderful game. I think like the books actually are going for like they're pretty pricey at the moment. But yeah, have all these armories, patterns of lasguns, psychic stuff. There's a lot of potential DLC that this game could have from those role-playing game days. Testing. Make sure everything's running okay. Cool. Let's go back. But yeah. I think I have like four copies of the Rogue Critter role-playing game. Because we had to have, we were always consulting it. Smile at do you feel it? There is so much energy and defiance in him. This is a rocket, not a locomotive. Unruly and armored with speed, but quite willing to submit to a strong hand. There is almost a loving tenderness in Heinrich's voice. Pull the lever toward you, smoothly but firmly, then pump the fuel with his command rune. Pull the lever and pump the fuel. Yeah. A new explosion inside Savage shakes his iron body, causing your eyes to see double from the vibration. Now you are feeling his real power. He can run down the entire freight line in a minute, given the chance, and kill everyone who rides him at that speed. Nice. Now try applying some thrust to the main rotor. Grab those paired levers and give him a firm tug. Tech use. 65% chance. Reach for the ordinary card levers and awaken the beast. 65% chance. Okay. Oh my god, it scared me for a second. A torrent of steam bursts from the slit in front of your face, but Heinrich definitely covers you with his shoulder. A moment later, you realize you cannot hear a thing, or rather, you can only hear one thing: the roar of the engine, triumphant and powerful. Savage has awakened. Looks like Savage has agreed not to kill us both. You have to give proper respects to the machines in this setting. So the Emperor nods respectively. It's like riding an equine beast of an alien world. You must respect it while trying to dominate it. His Tech Priest Guardians will be pleased. All hail the king! You have subdued a mighty beast today, and I'm sure you have urgent business to attend to. And it's time for me to drive Savage down the line and see if he's feeling cranky. This is most intriguing, Heinrich. Your king is pleased. Heinrich lowers his eyes and grins. Could I have wished for anything more, your lordship? I doubt that I'll have much use for this lesson. Like, there's always an option for being an asshole. Change the plans full speed ahead. We're heading down the freight line. Do I want to go down the freight line? I mean, I'm trying to follow the. Yeah, I can't do any sightseeing. Not yet. I have to follow the blood markings. I have to go through the ritual. But have a good trip, Master Montague. Everything is going to be all right. Savage would never fry me, right, Savage? Shoot you! it's like Thomas the Tank Engine, but in 40K. That was cool. I like that. Nice scene. Okay, so I think we're going this way. Going back this way, I think. Choo choo! Oh my God! Do you hear that? Choo choo! Oh my God! It's. Have you heard the legend of Savage, the train? Your lordship, please. A group of beggars are rattling their alms mugs and ostensibly displaying their sunken bellies at various disfigurements. A toothless man falls to his knees before you. Your lordship, spare a throne for those who can't even get your worst judge? Get lost, you wretched paupers! Kill the beggar! Oh my God! Let your bellies be full tonight. I mean, this is we're not only undergoing the ritual of trying to find the temple, but we're trying to familiarize ourselves with our citizens. So this is, you know, sometimes the king will let his subjects die if necessary, but this right now, you want the king, the citizens to know, or to feel at least, that the king is looking out for them. Praise be to the captain. The poor descend on the alms like a pack of gutter rats, each one scurrying off into their own corner for what they grabbed. That's fine. Thomas the Tank Engine in 40K is a show we need. I would watch that every single time. Ooh, lower decker. Oh yeah, there's a weird crane that I wasn't really sure. I don't know if this is supposed to be a puzzle, but wait, did I already? I don't know. I might have already done something with it. Anyways, I gotta be careful because I get distracted really easily. The king has space ADD. Okay, I think we're going this way. Abelard! Make your way through this crowd. Oh, frame rate is being weird. Oh my God. You kids been waiting. You kids been waiting for you. How was your shift? It's like a 20-hour shift. We worked hard. I helped out a friend with loading and he gave me some cards. Take them and exchange them for new shoes. Yours are all worn out. Cool. Most of the... Oh, wait. Oh, thank you. I've already made your bed for you, so once we've eaten, you can go and rest. The little ones and I will head to the marketplace and leave you in peace. Aww. The peasants are revolting. Just another day. Why did the Emperor send me such a wonderful wife? Aw, is something gonna like fall on them and kill them? Like, you can never be happy in this setting. Learning of the others is possibly part of being a king. Yes, that's true. See, this guy knows. Is that the king himself? Lower decker laborer. Glory to his lordship. Indeed. Was it Sordid Goon? Sordid Goon. Okay. We're having some goon fights. Goon fight! Goon fight! Goon fight! Look over there. It's the king! My king, would you like to put some money down on a goon fight? Oh, you silly peasants. They're always stabbing each other and whatnot. What's that? Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Hope no one this is the third time this cute. Oh, is this gruel or is this like sewage? Is this where the food comes? Oh, look at that. Oh, is this corpse starch? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you get... A proper space king knows that, you know, his peasants need to be defended just so they can, you know, work hard for the glory of the Imperium. It's you know, it's a tough universe. And we can feel for them. We can empathize with the peasants, the lower quality folk. But you know what? They also need to be working. It's just how the universe works. So wait, Vatgard. Oh, so I think this is the actual food that they eat. If it's, I think green means that it's corpse starch. That's so essentially it's Soylent Green is corpse starch in this universe. You know, they, you know, processed corpses. But it's like, no one really cares. Shreds of rat carcasses and yellow green moss stew in the cloudy sludge, along with other unidentifiable ingredients. Yeah, it's people. I'm pretty sure it's people. But like, no one really cares. Oh, 40k. I love you so much. Oh, there's so much stuff. Am I going the right way? Let's steal from the peasants. This is mine. Mine!
The faith guides my path to glory.
Let's see here. Goods. Lower decker. Okay. Oh, this area is kind of confusing. Where is this again? No way our capital has people eating corpse starch. No, it's just a thing. They might not always be eating corpse starch, but I mean, I think corpse starch is green. I think. So it's probably. I mean, it's the lower decks, so I'm assuming it is corpse starch. Got to pay your taxes. Yep. I mean, it's not necessarily willing people. It's probably just people that fell into some machinery and got mulched. You know, you're oiling a cog for the first 40 years of your life. Then you have like a sprain in your knee and you slip and fall into some gears, and now you're corpse starch. You're feeding the community. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You're working with humanity. Every single cog in the great machine has its purpose. That's what the king thinks. Vatgard. Am I going? Can I go this way? It's a little hard to see. Glory to his lordship. Next door has invited me over again. Maybe I should ask her to marry me. Oh, nice. Isn't that nice? Wait, can I go through here?
We shall reclaim what
This is really
rightfully
easy to get
ours.
lost.
You to the art of exploring.
Oh, hello. Trying to hide your provisions from me, the king? No. Not gonna happen. I have not seen any blood splatters for a while. I'm pretty sure I'm not going the right way. Get across? Walking across the beam? Sure.
I rise above hardships.
Oh! Level up! Nice! Okay. Oh, wait, wasn't I going to level... I think I wanted to level up my new diviner. Oh, we can level up really quick. Let's see, awareness. Oh, let's see, what does he need? I definitely need to up the tech use for one of these guys. I got to remember that. Press tab to highlight taxes. It just has, when you highlight taxes, it just has like an infinity symbol on it. It's whatever we feel is appropriate at any particular time. Awareness. Oh, yeah. The king is not too aware, is he? I think it's probably good to have for the king to have a little bit more awareness. Plus 10 ranking for awareness so you can see things. Oh, man. Skill value 25. Athletics 85. He's pretty good. Medicae. Carouse. Let's have some awareness, actually. And we have Death Whisper. We got... Okay, so wait, okay, so the king, I'm trying to make him into like a dual-wielding melee guy. For 1 round, the assassin becomes the lowest priority target for enemy attacks and gains the elusive effect. Elusive. The assassin can move through enemies. That's good. The assassin gains agility bonus, dodge, and dodge reduction. I gotta remember to not skip on defensive stuff for the king. The assassin's attacks yield 10% additional damage. Half cover provides the assassin a 50% cover efficiency. So goals building of the king is he's a Viking themed Game of Thrones House Stark king, goes into battle. He has charisma, maybe not so much perception, but charisma, dual weapon wielding, and that's kind of how I'm building him. The assassin makes an enemy suffer negative 8% armor, negative 2 deflection until the end of the assassin's turn. Let's see here. So it's armor. If there's only one enemy adjacent to them, the assassin also gains 8%. Yeah, like it's kind of, I don't know what that says about me, but I see like the single digit, bonuses or penalties, and I tend to skip them a little bit. What I shouldn't, because they do build up. Like if it's a double digit, I tend to pick it a little bit more. The assassin dashes in a straight line for up to 3 cells, suffering negative 6 less damage from attacks and opportunity, and gaining plus 8% dodge until the let's see, cost 1 AP. That's against enemies until they dash through the next assassin's turn. If the assassin has not dashed through any enemies at the end of the turn, they gain plus 6 cover efficiency to their cover until the assassin moves. It does not stack with itself after first use. After the first use, the assassin can use the ability again for free. Interesting. Maybe. Having additional movement is always a really good thing. And the king is okay with getting into melee. He hasn't had that much of a problem, but having a little bit of extra movement might be good. Fainting attack. The assassin's next single attack will have a negative 50 armor penetration penalty with a minimum of 0 armor penetration and 10% lethality. If it is melee attack, its target rotates 180 degrees. The assassin's dodge and parry against the enemy's dodge and parry against the assassin's attack is equal to 0 until the start of the enemy's next turn. Okay, so if you're fighting like Eldar or like quick or duelist type characters, this is pretty good. If it's a range attack, the target is forced to move. Like this is a very nice and crunchy game. It's my type of crunchy. Killing Edge. I'll try not to like spend too much time on the character creator, guys, if you're not really into it. Assassin attacks, gaining plus 40% dodge to the target of this attack. If the attack hits, it deals an additional 14 damage, increased by twice the percent. I mean, these are all okay. I think I'd rather get Dance Macabre. Blue. Okay. And just need tanky stuff for Abelard. Let's see here. Bulwark Provocation. Vanguard forces an enemy in their melee range to immediately attack the Vanguard. All the Vanguard's allies who are wielding melee weapons adjacent to an enemy may make an attack of opportunity. Yeah, let's do that. Forced Distraction. Vanguard chooses an ally. I don't think I marked any of these guys. Until the start of the next turn, the Vanguard gains damage deflection against range attacks equal to the number of stacks of unyielding beacon. Wall of Rock. Vanguard and all of their allies and 3-cell radius around them gain temporary wounds. Ooh, that's not bad either. Follow my lead. Until the start of the next turn, the Vanguard and their allies gain plus 16% damage. Ooh, that's not bad. Against all enemies and 2-cell radius around the Vanguard. Additionally, when this ability is used, all allies and 2-cell radius around the Vanguard gains a following ability, which costs... following, the character can move to any cell adjacent to the Vanguard without producing attacks of opportunity. That sounds really good. Like all these are pretty good. Forced Distraction. Vanguard chooses an ally. All enemies in a 3-cell radius around this ally must make a full power test resistance with a negative 15 penalty. On a failed test, the Vanguard becomes their priority target. So it's another taunt. Provocation. Immediately attack the Vanguard. They're all really good. I think I'll go Provocation, but all of them are really good. Carouse, Coercion, Skill Value, Athletics, Commerce, Lore Imperium. Demolition, Medicae. I think, yeah, Medicae might be good for Abelard. And Kibla, okay. We got to remember we're trying to give her more tech use. I believe it was Macabre, but I could be wrong. Macabre, yeah, that sounds a lot more right. And so, I trust you more than myself. Execution immediately inflicts bleeding 5 on the ally of their choice. The ally gains Medicaid bonus to dodge and initial MP until bleeding ends for any reason. Doesn't sound that great. Gift of Torment. Until the start of the next turn, the executioner gains bonuses to their perimeters for each creature in combat suffering from the following damage over time effects. She's not... Well, I guess she doesn't... I mean, she has the... I have her as a great sword wielder. She hasn't been doing like a lot of like AoE damage over time stuff. This, like, you can do... I can see you doing an executioner build with like flamers, which would be really fun, actually. But I don't know. Okay. Was based... Okay, bleeding is toughness armor per creature. Toughness bonus armor per creature. Okay, Merciless Verdict. The executioner's next range attack or psychic staff ability inflicts damage over time, depending on all attacks. Ranged attack, so she's not ranged. All enemies suffering from damage over time effects in a 4-cell radius around the executioner immediately suffer an extra instance of damage from these effects. They must also pass resistance tests with a Medicaid. She has Medicaid penalty or suffer an additional negative effect. The effect in the type of the resistance test depend on the initial damage over time effect. She does bleeding damage for the most part. So blinded? Okay, maybe. This one, if nothing else. Final, we got the executioner's next melee attack forces all enemies to run away from the execution. Oh, I think I was looking at this the other day. During the movement, the target's now provoke an opportunity and leave a bloody trail on the ground, which will be until the end of the combat, but they... Okay, but not a lot of... This is cool. I like it. You... forces all enemies hit, so you can do a roundhouse, hit all of them and make them run, and they bleed a little trail. And if you step in the blood, it doesn't cost any movement points, and it's only 0 IP. It sounds really fun, but not a lot of people have a problem about like running, you know? So I don't know. It's cool, but I think I'd rather get Pain Resonance. I need more people to have tech use. Hold on. Almost done, guys. Let's see. Inspire, we already have that. Linchpin, target ally or master technician gains +1 result for every 5 stacks of tactical advantage the master technician has. The master technician uses half their stacks in tech. This is so crunchy. Strong point, the card gains +2, the target gains +2 temporary wounds and plus additional temporary wound for every 2 stacks of tactical advantage the master technician has. So, I think assign objective. I think I think this is good. If the master technician marks an enemy, if that enemy is killed by one of the master technician's allies before the beginning of the master technician's next turn, that ally gains momentum. I think that is good. Just do that. I love tangling my enemies with melee guys and making them flee for hits opportunities. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool things. Like there's you can get I can see the stubber weapon where you can shoot people and have them immobilized. I think that synergizes really well with a lot of other builds because you could shoot them with a net and make them, and then like a lot of other people will get like attacks of opportunities based on what you're actually doing. Cassia is pretty cool. One of my favorite classes in the original pen and paper Rogue Trader game is Navigator. I just think the concept of Navigators are just really cool. Like in the Imperium, mutants are really hated, feared, and distrusted. But Navigators are like a class of like noble mutants that are only kept around because they can actually they can help the Imperium enable faster than light travel. So if you don't have them, then you don't really have faster than light travel. Not really, right? So they also have like their own personal retinue of guards, which they can actually create men at arms. If you look into lore, where say like the wing of the Church of the Imperium cannot, and they have a lot of like connections They have a lot of like warp routes that like not all other Imperials know about. They have merchant contracts. So I mean, I don't think that the novels really delve into navigators too much, but I think the concept is really cool. I did play a very brief navigator character in an online role-playing game years ago, and I made kind of like an Emperor Palpatine kind of sinister vizier, like hunched over navigator, where I tried to up his charisma as much as possible, and he's always trying to. He wasn't the power. He wasn't the captain. He was like the power behind the throne, right? So he was like always whispering in the captain's ear, and finally, like I would always like prod, because the other person that was had the captain's ear was the head priest, and these are all players, right? So the head priest, and this is before we even really started the campaign. Not really. Like I was always like backstabbing people and doing a lot of intrigue behind the scenes. And I never used my navigator powers, which is really fun. But like the priest was like, telling you got to do this, you got to do that. But he was a threat to my power, right? So I would go to the captain and I whisper in his ears. It's like, oh, productivity is down because I think it's the priest, my lord. It's like, I'm just a humble mutant. What would I know? But, you, with your magnificence, you should look into that, that sort of thing. And I think I eventually got to the point where I pissed off the priest character to the point where he actually tried to, kill me and kill the captain. Well, he pulled out a gun on the bridge, and he threatened the captain and tried to kill me, and like the entire crew like gunned him down and killed him. It was so amazing. I loved it so much. And I'm like, yes, of course. And I'm like wringing my hands in the background. Yes. But anyways, yeah, navigators are probably, I don't know if they're my favorite faction in 40K, but they're pretty high up there just because their concept of it. Yeah, lots of story generating. You got a noble house operating just in your engine room. At least one. At least one. Okay, so stratagem. These are all really good. I have a lot of options for my navigator, but stronghold stratagem. Grand strategist chooses one of the combat tactics areas for 1 round. Allies in this area gain plus 7 armor, cannot be overpenetrated. Get immunity to the prone effect and gain plus 2 defection. It might be good. I'm always dropping down those combat tactics areas. For 1 round, all attacks by allies in the area inflict the overwhelmed effect on any enemy that fails a resistance test. Overwhelmed. The creature suffers negative 21 ballistic skill, negative 25 rate of fire, and 13 weapons. So that's pretty good. Oh my god. A creature counts as a melee creature if it... and ranged creatures try to get behind cover. That's so good. Great strategist for 1 round... It costs 1 AP, which is fine. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm having enough AP to kind of do the things that I want to do. I'll bookmark this. I kind of wanted to give her more powers, but there's a lot of really cool things to pick. The Grand Strategist... Oh my god, yeah, I'm spending way too much time in the character generator. Sorry, I'll try to move it forward as fast as I can, guys. Blitz stratagem. Grand Strategist chooses one of the combat tactics areas. For 1 round, all allies within 8 cells gain the ability to move to that area. This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity and does not spend MP. Huh. That's interesting. So I can make a big old blob square on the combat field. And if any guys are within 8 squares of that field, it's already like 4x4 squares. That's pretty good. God, there's so many good things here. Combat locus stratagem. The Grand Strategist chooses one of the combat tactics areas. For 1 round, the target area's bonuses are doubled. That's really good. All their tactical areas are discharged and cannot be used this turn, but designated again the next turn. That's totally fine. Sometimes I only use 1 tactic area. Trench line stratagem. Okay. Grand Strategist chooses one of the combat tactics areas. For 1 round, all allies in the area gain plus 13 cover efficiency and reroll all failed characteristic tests. And that's really good too. Jeez. Oh, Blitz is broken. Yeah, Blitz sounds really good. Overwhelm is awesome. It's my big debuff screen. You have to have a line of sight with the area, though. Remember that. Ah, okay. Still, I can see that. But yeah, she has like so many powers too. Glimpse of fleet. Wait, can you use... I never really thought of using multiple grand strategists in a playthrough, but chooses one of the combat tactics areas. Oh, you can probably do multiple... Huh. Wonder if there's something to that. Like, 2 grand strategists. I wonder how well they synergize. Glimpse of Fate. There's so much stuff. Let's see what I bookmarked before. The Navigator deals 13 to 30 damage to an enemy. That enemy must pass a willpower resistance test or become immobilized to start. Oh yeah, right. Held to My Gaze was actually pretty good in the pen and paper. Is also, it's one. It's a 1 AP attack. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Immolate the Soul. Held to My Gaze. So, and after that, I can do deals 15 34 damage all targets in a line and fix the soul burn effect. Yeah, I think Held to My Gaze is something I've been trying to do. Yeah, all these are really good, but it's kind of like like I guess this makes it where replaying this game is can be pretty fun. This ability only targets allies that have at least one melee weapon in one of their hands or one of their sets. A target immediately gets an extra turn during which they gain ability to use charge only. Vigil beyond time. First use of ability. I'm gonna continue on. It's really fun. I like building some of this stuff, but oh my lord, wildfire, kick, cautious approach, confident approach. I was thinking about because I'm kind of rebuilding High Ridge. He was supposed to be a melee Biomancer Psyker. I'm trying to make him more into like a ranged healer with some like ranged DPS. I mean, it's not the best build for High Ridge, but deals 36 damage. It'll increase by 10 Xenos until the start of the next turn. All allies effective order to increase the deflection. Let's see here. Cautious approach. Begins a cautious approach. Effective. Devastating attack. Reckless rush. It gains 8 MP if there has stacks of versatility. They gain with 3 more stacks at the end of turn. Some melee attack with a kick, dealing 8 damage. See, I think you can. One of the builds I was kind of interested in. So you can do Arch Militant, gun kata, right? You can do 1 pistol, one melee weapon. And I think you can. That pairs really well with Arch Militant, and you can. There's talents that improve kick, so you can do like, fire your you can do swing your sword, kick him down, right? And I think that knocks him prone. You can make it so kick knocks things prone, and then you can shoot him with your pistol. Which you can also, whenever they're prone, they get extra damage for you. So you can do like martial arts kind of thing, like out of the Matrix. It sounds kind of cool. Blitz allows you to teleport your entire squad across the map. Yeah, I can see that being really cool. Let's see here. All eyes have increase their deflection. Used by. I want more buffs actually. Actually have that divination. I have biomancy selected. Like a lot of the guides say, you shouldn't focus on more than 2 disciplines. One cool discipline I hope they implement from the original pen and paper game is Void Frost for the discipline. It's kind of like cryomancy, where it's you can control like the pulse of like life in people, but also have all these sort of like storm and like ice powers. It's like a really cool discipline. It's AMP versus yeah, let's do Reckless Rush. Hymns of the Hatred. Wait, do I have option for tech use? Man, there's so much stuff. Do I have? I think he already has tech use. No, wait, he doesn't. Carries +7 tech use. That doesn't say how much he has. Is there a regular Psyker class in Rogue Trader? There is. Astropath is the main one. Navigator is kind of like a Psyker class, but it plays a lot like Navigator in this game. where you can have like I-beams and paralyze people with space and time and rewrite time kind of stuff. But yeah, like Astropaths are the main psyker. Oh, another good DLC in the pen and paper role playing game. There is orcs as playable characters, and they're more like they're mercenaries. They're freebooters, and I think they actually implement them really well. Having like a sanctioned Xenos, like they don't. Like there's one, and there's two. I think there's only two classes. There's Freebooter. I think it's Freebooter orc, and then there's Weird Boy orc. So like psyker orcs, right? And they have like it would take a lot of time for me to kind of like go into it, but the way they're implemented is really cool. You can get them like you can actually increase their size category as they level up because they just get bigger and bigger, right? So for all your backstory lore, you have to get creative. Like Archmilitant seems to be the only fighter. No, not necessarily. If we're talking about this game, you can do warrior for the first tier of class, and that does melee and like movement abilities. If you're doing like melee characters, you can do warrior or what was it, executioner, or executioner can be melee or range. I think soldier can be melee or range, but focus more on range, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways to build in this character. This is a very crunchy game in a good way. Okay, before I get too sidetracked, it's Eternal Glory. First time, okay, there's first time the Psycho Momentum reaches 200 during the Psycho's turn. Psycho gains +5 to all characters when they resolve. You guys while the damage the Psycho deals until the end of combat. That's not bad. I'll do that if I can't think of anything else. Hymns of Hatred. Psalms of the Heroes. Characters' Psy rating is increased by 1 until the end of combat every time an ally uses Heroic Act. Until the end of combat. That can be really good too. Let's do that, because it'll just increase his ability. Okay, cool. God, that took so long, but I love it. Hey guys, if you're just coming in, what's up? Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Like and follow and subscribe if you haven't already. Like and follow and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to build up my YouTube. I already have a decent amount of people over on my Twitch channel, but I'm trying to build up my YouTube to 500 because that's when we can actually monetize your channel. I was hoping to do that and then, build my build my Rogue Trader empire in real life. Oh wait, I just went around in a circle. I think I go this way. Hold on. Hey, can I go? Oh my lord, I'm lost. On the tabletop, I mean, Archmilitant seems to be the only fighter. Archmilitant seems to be the only fighter. Well, I mean, Rogue Trader. So in the pen and paper one, you can do Rogue Trader. Like Rogue Trader is a class in the pen and paper game, and that's very melee and charisma. So you can do a fighter. And in my games that I always jammed, I could always say that people who are not the Rogue Trader could take levels in Rogue Trader, but they just call them like privateers or something, like not actual Rogue Trader. But what is it? Melee. There's Archmilitant can do melee. There's Rogue Trader can do melee. I think Seneschal can do melee, but it's kind of difficult. I think Seneschal was one of my favorite classes also in the pen and paper game. It's like this, you're like a commerce, like number puncher guy, but you're also like the secret police on a ship. It's pretty cool. Can I go this way? Auto-saved. This is my third time in this queue. I think we're... Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah, I think I am going the right way. Yes, go straight. Oh, and I guess Orc Freebooter is another melee. Actually, you know what? There's... if we're doing like Alien or Xenos classes in the original... Oh, we found the mark. If we're doing... Xenos classes in this discussion, then because in the DLCs, the add-ons to the Rogue Trader pen and paper game, you have Orc Freebooter, orc weird boy. You have Tau, I forget, Tau something, Tau Gunner. I think there's Eldar, but I think that's like one of the things that was only released online at the end of the production life. And then there's Dark Eldar. There's Dark Eldar, like melee guys. So I think most of the Xenos classes are kind of melee focused, except like Tau, of course. But yeah, this hopefully, like I would like Owlcat to really invest more in Warhammer 40,000, like a series. Really, I hope they don't end with just this game. The consequences of a terrible crash on the monorail LD 987 half a century ago are still affecting the efficiency of this stretch of railway. Interesting.
With each step,
Half a century ago.
destiny among the stars.
Yeah, like the sword class frigate that we're on started being in service during the end of the Horus Heresy. So this ship is probably like at least 10,000 years old.
The Emperor favors me today.
Nice. Or could be 10,000 years old. I think they still produce. The Imperium still produces frigates. I think they have trouble building. I'm not really sure about the current year of Warhammer 40,000, but in Millennium 41, they had trouble building like battleships and cruisers, I think. But support craft they still were okay doing. My lungs are filled with the decay of lifeless bodies. They are flashing toxic colors. Please do not touch anything. Oh, there's sickness in there? The stench of decaying bodies creeps into your throat and lungs, forming a sticky film lining your airways. Oh, yeah. Oh, my lord. Ooh, there's a lot of sickness here. Repair to... Oh, my god. My tech use is so bad.
The divine watches over us.
Goods. What's going on here? Stop this being so bloody difficult. What's that thing the death cultists say? Your time has come, or what have you. This doesn't seem like it's going to go well. No, please! What did I do? No! Blah. Talk about being everywhere at once. How about we take his stuff to the marketplace? We'll get to eat soup tonight. Is he, like, full of pockmarks? How do you keep Argenta... I keep wanting to call her Argentina. How do you keep Argenta as a compassionate warrior? My Argenta turned into a cold-hearted zealot. I don't think I've had a problem with her yet. I think... so far, the events that I remember... I took a break from this game for like a month or so. But we talked about opening up an orphanage, I think in the Underdecks, and I think she was positive on that. And she seems to be, whenever I say it's okay to purge heretics, it seems like it kind of gets it out of her system. We need flamers down here. Yeah, man. If I was in, I need to talk to my game master and tell him we need to purge this entire area. Outcast leader. Outcast leader. The specimens before you must be the most repellent inhabitants in the compartment. Oh, that's saying something. They're covered in sores and bald patches, glistening with pus. Great. And the stench of unwashed bodies brings a tear to your eye. One of them glowers at you and grunts. What you want? Drinking some of my calf. We're trying to kill this man. Look at this ship on your knees. I'm Lord Captain of this ship. I'm king of this ship. On your knees, insolent scum. The outcasts look at one another and burst into hoarse, gurgling cackles. The king in our shithole? And I'm St. Drusus. And here's my regalia. The man exposes an armpit riddled with boils. Cassia lets out a faint sigh. Ah, peasants. Hastily covering her face with her hands. She has I picture her having a scented handkerchief. Gracious Emperor, why are we talking to these horrible people? Abelard attentively holds out a snow-white handkerchief to her. Oh, there you go. I fear, Lady Cassia, that these and many other questions will be left unanswered. Argenta towers over the freak, looking immaculate and unaffected. How is she tall? Even meeting wretched heretics such as this brings me joy. Wiping out even a drop of corruption is still a worthy deed. Awareness tech succeeded. You detect a note of hysteria in the vagrant's laughter. The fingers of many are convulsively trembling, and there is something in the fearless way they look at you, an indifference to death, too strange and unnatural. You know, for having such a low awareness, my king is pretty perceptive in a lot of things. Yeah. For what crime did you kill this man? Grinning, the leader spits out, "For the crime of wealth. That dead bastard had rations and fuel cells. We'll trade." See, they just stole him. You mutants? What are you, mutants? Invalids? This might be a sign of a greater heretical presence on the ship. Mold eaters, outcasts, folk who have no place even among the lowest of the low. Some were born that way, some were driven out to keep them from spreading the contagion. The foreman won't let us near the vat, and forces try to shoot us on sight, as if it's our fault that we're born in a terrible place. I mean, yeah, it's not your fault, but yeah, at the same time, you work within this horrible society. Nurgle. I'm thinking it's probably Nurgle. But even if it's not Nurgle, like, the galaxy of 40K is wide enough where we can possibly encounter, like, non-Nurgle pestilence that needs to be addressed. We are the worms in the rotten belly of the ship, fodder for disease. Argenta does have a flamer. Warp test failed. Ah, you shouldn't have told me what the test was. Game Master, you should have told me that. Now I'm gonna now I'm gonna kill them all. The outcast licks his lips, and you see a tongue studded with small underdeveloped teeth. Oh yeah, this is no disease, but an obvious mutation. I can see the nose ever showed you kindness. Get out of here. Well, at least, like, for people who don't really know the setting, you can be a really goody two-shoes guy. You could run your road trader game like Lost in Space or Shark. Yeah, actually, you know what I was thinking about doing is I wanted to do a YouTube series, edit the YouTube series about what if Star Trek The Next Generation was in Warhammer 40,000. I'm working on it right now, but it's just like having a full-time job is kind of difficult. But some of the background graphics I'm taking from this game, and I do have AI-generated portraits of all the Star Trek: The Next Generation crew, but with in Warhammer 40,000 like style. No. You're sentenced to death for committing murder on my ship. I probably should have. There's probably a bunch of guys that are going to attack me too. Mutant bares the black stumps of his teeth. We'll gut you and trade what you have for a pile of scran. Hey, outcast, come up if you want to share in the spoils.
I will cast
How many?
into eternal darkness.
Yeah, I thought so. We started the battle though, so that's good. Yeah. I mean, if people want to roleplay it that way, that's fine. Let's see, I think they're all melee. They probably have some sort of, like, sickening ability, don't they? Weapons, Eye of Oblivion. Every enemy, the navigator, side of dodging. Yeah, they're definitely warp cursed. Outcast. It's better to get rid of them. It doesn't matter if they had, like, a tough life, man. But I think all these guys are melee, so I can put my rear guard back here. Heinrich, Cassia, Abelard. Let's see, how many? I think I'll have Abelard catch these guys. And the king and his bodyguard, I guess, will go in here. Cassia. I'll try to get Cassia in a one I-beam. That should be fine. Yeah, my road trader I fell in love with, the road trader I fell in love with was an iconoclast, basically 40k Martin Luther. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to roleplay my Viking King where he needs all the trappings of a good kingdom, right? So he needs to have, like, political marriage. He has to have, you know, everything all set up. He has to be, you know, the top of the totem pole in terms of like, you know, how things are run. But problem is that the romance options are kind of limited in this game. So my king needs a romance partner that is noble, right? Because he needs those, you know, a marriage of convenience, I guess. But I think Cassia only fits that bill, as far as I know. Okay, let's save. Oh, holy loading screen, we beseech thee. Oh yeah, we have to say prayers every time the loading screen comes up. He's super smart and wants to create an emperor-blessed utopia. And tabletop I'd have it that the Ecclesiarch sent my character away on a mission as a missionary to avoid assassinating him. Yes! My first campaign that I ran was that the crew were, they had a death warrant, where the warrant of trade was like, you had to donate a certain amount of your wealth to Holy Terra. Like, you had to go all the way back to Holy Terra to donate a certain amount of wealth every, like, 10 years. But where they were in the galaxy was, like, it takes, like, 10 years in order to get to Holy Terra, right? So the idea is, like, you would use up your wealth, and eventually, like, the way the warrant was wrote is that, like, you would essentially destroy your empire. Cassia's a noble. I'll probably have to try to romance Cassia if I have another choice for it. Or just not at all. Let's do that. And we'll have a... how many people can I get? Ooh, she can get a lot of people. Look at that. Oh yeah, and she's not even getting any other people. Nice.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Whee! Nice. Me. So she has 3. Of course, we have to do. Let's see here. Abelard is going to be up here. So we'll do King Yarmal. King Yarmal, Valencia's Hodd. Target is too close. Ah! No! Okay, wait. That's 1 AP, right? So we'll do 1 AP. No, I don't have enough. Reckless Strike. Let's just do Bleed. Outcast Leader.
I will not be deterred.
Then we'll do... Oh, I should have actually done Aim for the Opening. Oh, well, whatever.
Emperor commands.
And then we'll bonk him.
Actions will speak louder than
Cool.
words.
Okay. No at all costs. Mm-hmm. Oh, 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 oh.
I'm a navigator, not a servitor.
Oh, I should have done her territories. Whatever. What? No! No! Wait! I accidentally hit on it. I'm sorry. Hold on. Load. Okay. Just beat the crap out of Cassia. Oops. Not a heretic at all. Hit the wrong button. Oh, holy loading screen, we beseech thee. I shall offer you calf, which I shall pour onto my keyboard. Please increase your percentage. Do not stay at single digit. Groweth to double digit, even triple. The holy screen that brings us that brings us helpful tips. Their wisdom is beyond reproach. Cool. We should just have like menace or monster or whatever that train was, like as the loading screen. Like it just starts speeding into. Okay, anyways, let's do this again. I'm totally fine, by the way. Okay, boop. And we do the boop.
Emperor, give me strength.
Psychic boop. Okay, and do, and do.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, and then we'll do. Oh wait, it is one. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do. Wait. Oh, that's right. I upgraded sweep, so it doesn't do as much damage, or it doesn't do as much AP. Okay, that's why it was
And so
a little bit
shall it
off.
be done.
Aim for the opening. Bleed. Look at this. Look at the king. Our king. My king.
Rejoice, you have been judged and
Purge this unclean filth from my presence. Let's see here. Bonus armor, more damage for any source.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
It's just a job with me. Okay. Let's see. Go here. And then jump right here.
I bring mercy in retribution.
Cool. Me. How dare you? There we go. Cool. Oh, what the? Releasing a cloud of, like, stinkiness? Corpus conversion. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely like a corrupted cult. Hey, Ark! Give an opponent +10 on a roll. 7 the move on a plate combined. Yeah. I think you already have that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you should probably wipe this entire deck. I don't think they're really contributing to our society. As far as I know, because I think, well, you know what? The Death Cult probably handles them quite a bit. Okay, and then 3 more so I can do another jump. Wait, can I do... If I jump back, will I hit? Hold on 1 second. No. Gotta do... Yeah, jump.
As the tenants demand.
Okay. And then I'll do... Look at this. She is so good with that. Oh yeah, look at all the stinkiness. Heretical stinkiness. Filth! Stench! Okay, as I see, deal damage to all adjacent enemies. It says enemies, right? So it won't attack Cassia.
Trust me.
another step
Ah, so much stinkiness.
victory.
That's okay. The Emperor will see us through. And then Milo returns to cell where they started their turn. I think I wanted to do this. Get a little bit of temporary wounds, but give her bonus damage. I should have done that to begin with. Oh well. Okay, Cassia, or Argentina. Okay, what we got is an objective. Marks an enemy if that enemy is killed by Master Technician's allies before the beginning of their Master's turn. Actually, that's not bad. Let's see here. I'm sure this guy will die before the next turn. Okay.
As the Emperor commands.
I missed to hit another one. Cool. Resolution. Yes. Ooh. Taking damage. You can't hit Abelard. What are you talking about? Just stop. Just stop and then lay down and die. Abelard! He's using his Abel powers! By the power of Space Snickers! Abelard, put down those candy bars! Looking a little poorly. No, I shouldn't body shame Abelard. Let's see here. I'll do... Daring Breach. What's this one again? Unyielding. Until next turn, the Vanguards attacks each enemy that attacks the Vanguard's allies in a 3-cell radius around the Vanguard. Additionally, until the next turn, Vanguard always retaliates when attacked. Sure. No. I'd rather do...
It will be done. No matter the cost.
No matter the cost. No mercy. Vanguard first enemy in the melee range immediately attack the Vanguard. All the Vanguard's allies. Yeah, okay, that's right. Do that.
Indeed.
There's Thomas the Thomas the Pain Engine. I can hear him off in the distance. Go, Abelard! Abelard! Their stinkiness offends me. Deal with them, Abelard.
Victory is imminent.
You shouldn't body shame Abelard because most of his body is augments at this point. You offend Pascal. That's true. We're actually surprisingly progressive in the 41st millennium. Or 42nd millennium, actually. I think this actually is in 42nd millennium. Because they do talk about the Citrix Maledictum. Like the giant warp storm that actually popped up in the lore. Okay, so we do... can I do that and then charge and then do the boop 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 boop? Yeah? Yes. Awesome.
Shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet. Let this
Aha!
to all who oppose.
Take your stinkiness elsewhere. Okay. I don't have... Okay, I do have another movement ability. Dashes in a straight line for the facility, suffering 8 levels damage for attacks to opportunity. So... Wait. It's 8 cells, right? No, 3 cells. Boo. I have to dash into the stinkiness. Let's see here. His pistol is not really that great, is it? Oh, you know what I can do? I can do Tough Love on Abelard. I'm going to load a Snickers bar into my gun, and I'm going to launch it at Abelard. It's okay, Abelard. Eat your Snickers!
But not by much.
Okay, cool. So we'll have him as the... he'll get a little bit more bonuses. There's a fun line... There's a fun line between Pascal and Abelard where Abel thanks him for tightening his knee augment and makes him feel younger. That's so nice. This is another slice of life. I can't go any further. I can't really move any further, can I? 2, 3. 2, 3. I can go here. I think that's outside of the influence.
Actions will speak louder than words.
I can do it multiple times. Cool. Out of my way! Your king is coming through! Let's see here. Me. I think I can challenge this guy.
I will not be deterred.
Oh, I should have buffed him up a little bit. Yeah, these guys are pretty... now, I've leveled up a decent amount, so these guys are not that much of a threat. Babble. Do that.
Let's see to it. Be gone.
Okay. And then... King, I guess?
For the throne's glory.
And then... I don't know, what else? Momentum?
Naturally.
Oh, you're supposed to shoot your teammates? Yeah, you can do 2 uses of it. It's kind of hard for me to wrap my mind around the uses of it, but you can use it on enemy. It's your next attack. You buff your next attack. So if you attack an enemy, if someone else kills that enemy, then they get a bonus, various bonuses. Or you can attack a teammate, and I think you get bonuses for your entire team for 1 round, I think. I'm still kind of wrapping my mind around the tactics of it. Shooting an enemy with the commissar skill. You can do both. Either one works. Let's see here. Reckless Rush. Might as well move. Oh my god, he's so fast now. Inquisition! Coming through! I think there's only like 2 guys left.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Me, ordered around. Okay. Let's see here. Yes.
And so shall it be done. Another step
Oh, so much stinkiness! Avalon! I hate stinkiness! Ah! I hate it so much! Avalon! Ah!
Your corrupt way has failed you.
Your corrupt way has failed you. Oh, oh hell, it's the king. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, king. Oh wait, there's another guy? Where? Oh, god damn it. There's more. Okay. Oh my god, look at the king. He has so much movement. Wait, can I... How far... Oh my god, there's so much stinkiness. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, let's look at the Commissar skill. So, at all costs, the Commissar's next single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effects. If you target an enemy, that target becomes marked. The ally who kills the marked enemy gains an extra turn after the current one with +2 AP and +4 MP. If you attack an ally target, all allies gain an additional +1 MP, AP and +3 MP for 1 round. That's, I can see being pretty good. I was looking at this for a while. It's like there's better class abilities, I feel like, but you know, I don't know. I can't decide whether or not it's like really good or just mid or what. Let's go here, and then look how fast he is. Go, my king, go. Okay, 2 more. Let's see here.
The Emperor commands.
Okay. Wait, I can't use it anymore?
Rejoice in service.
Okay, I'll just do... I don't know if this guy's even going to make it to the king. Oh, the king can't even see him. Never mind. That's all. That's all I can do. Cassia... Oh, that was on his free attack. Forgot about that. That was crazy. Shooting Albert really puts a bounce in your step. I know, right? He's okay. I mean, I have like a really crappy pistol to use this ability. Abelard knows I love him. Abelard, you know I love you, right? Let's see here. I'll do this. Can I do I-beam? Yes. Cool.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Me. Okay. Killzone stratagem. Wait, what is it? Why can't I use this? Oh, because they don't have any kill zones. Chooses one of the combat tactic pro areas. First reroll successful dodge and parry. That's so good. Master Tactician is really good. I'm gonna be doing in my free time, in order to get like footage for that Star Trek: The Next Generation video that I was telling you guys about. I was gonna make I was gonna be playing through, like, I was gonna make all the Star Trek characters in this game, the Next Generation characters. And I'm thinking like Picard would probably be a Master Technician and like an officer or noble. So I don't know. He'd be more like a commander, like specifically a commander type.
I am a navigator.
Instead of like a hybrid. Me. Stab the fountain down the enemies and debuff them. Yeah, they're gonna move the next turn though. Actually, you know what? Abelard will run up and keep them there, so should be fine. Enemy suffer 3 must answer any source. Yeah, let's do that.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, choose one of the combat tactic areas for... She only has 1. Wait, why can't I do... Oh! Held in my gaze. Wait, why couldn't I... Oh, because you already used an attack before, I see. So, yes.
If I may.
Okay, cool. Look at her movement. Oh my god, 18! Why is she so crazy, like, crazy with the movement? How many do I have? Oh, I don't have any. Damn. So I can do... Move there. Do that, and then move again there. Try to kill these people. So what they're gonna do is the dance, right? They'll do...
The shadows will death is a blessing.
Okay. And then she should have... Wait. She should have death from above, because she killed someone. That's probably a bug. Ah, crap. I didn't really do it right. Let's see here. Immediately return to a cell where they started their turn. I don't really want to do that. You know, actually I will. Look at that! So, yeah, like this class is very interesting to play. Find the and debuff them, that's how I use it. Yeah, they'll die much sooner. Good synergy. Yeah, I really like this. Okay, I can just pop them off, can't I? See, assign eject his enemy, then he's killed before. Yes. Assign enemy. And sniper.
As the Emperor commands.
Cool. That's it. Now let's get out of the stinkiness. Cool. Already my ship feels a lot cleaner. Outcast. Yeah, let's touch the bodies. Yeah, let's loot them. We're gonna touch the bodies. We're gonna rub my faces on them. What do we have? Relished anguish. At the end of the wearer's turn, they gain temporary wounds equal to the amount of collision damage inflicted. Collision damage. Collision damage. Wait, hold on. What's collision damage? For attacks with ranged weapons, doesn't say. Huh. Interesting. Is Avalar? No, Avalar's not infected with anything that we can tell. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm probably leveled up more because I think you can do this DLC quest at any point in the storyline. So I think a lot of the encounters are probably going to be low leveled. Lord Captain, this is where the sick and broken are headed to die of various diseases. Don't touch anything. Do not talk to your king that way, Avalar. Grabbing, looting all the diseased corpses. Seems like a great idea. Instead of cutting themselves, Cabela's death cult might focus on purifying the decks with holy flame. Yeah, that's true, right? I'm sure they do come here to cull the masses quite a bit. I mean, they've been operating in this ship for thousands of years, probably. Medicaid? The man is suffering from a severe but curable disease. One vial of medicine administered in early stages would have saved him. This is a shame. No one finds the courage to approach the bodies of these outcasts, and the rotting flesh and cartilage bearing the marks of void disease. Oh! Zenda the outcast. Pointing right towards her. Okay. Okay, you're part of my trial? Zenda the outcast? Zenda the outcast. Excuse me. Now I've caught something. A figure in decaying tatters is rocking to and fro, muttering indistinctly in several different voices, occasionally breaking into hoarse laughter. As you come closer, she freezes and then turns slowly to look at you. An ugly rusted mask covers her face. Are you here to take Zenda to the other side? No. You were just wandering around in the dark, looking for the light, but it's nowhere to be found. Do you really not see it? Is this another part of the song of Trailing Blood? Zenda bursts into hysterical laughter. Oh yes, the song! Here, listen! I'm not going to remember this. The woman chants hurriedly. She wanders... I don't know if I can actually sing it. She wanders an eternity in the dark, yet was consult web foretold. The undying one's blood secrets glowed. A light to guide her faithful fold. But then the threads must end, and so the spider did which was owed. A life and death to ship bestowed. She laughs again. And you'll see if you learn to see. Look into the darkness. Look! Peer into the darkness. You peer into the darkness and are gradually able to make out the outlines of objects hidden in the shadows, rotting corpses, rough walls, the twitching death throes of infected people left here to die. That sucks. You see no light in the place, only more darkness and despair. Zenda the outcast. You see, don't you? You don't see. Oh no, you don't see. You don't see! Zenda shakes her head frantically and starts tearing off her rags. Strips her decaying flesh peel off along with them. Ew! You will not see until you become like Zenda, the flesh and blood of the ship. I'm not infecting myself. How do I become the flagship's blood? Oh, Zenda will show you. I do not put that thing on me. You'll see the true light. Come now. Do not automatically make me wear that stuff, please. That's again. No. Follow the blood symbols. Plunge into the ventilation shaft and become the flagship's blood. Is that where I have to do? Zenda the outcast. Oh my lord! I have to actually. Oh. Okay, let's... Oh my lordy lord. Plunge in the ventilation shaft and become the flagship's blood. The Lord Captain is making a difficult choice. To take the final step and become the blood of the flagship, or to abandon the path of Matriarch Spider in search of his own temple. So I have to go this way. Jump in there. Oh, I have to avoid the blades. Bye. Oh, she did not get... Okay.
The divine watches over us.
Chance of success? I don't know. Who knows? Abelard, you first. Abelard! Continue on. The rotating blades promise nothing but a senseless and brutal death. Slipping past them would require some unreasonably precise calculations, or blind luck. While listening to air currents, for a moment you think you hear Zenda's whispered prayer rising from the depths of the shaft. Pray to the Emperor. Okay, yeah, I'm more dogmatic than anything. Athletics 45. Oh, he can still do it. Oh, that'd be that's pretty badass. Like, he just jumps, he doesn't pray. Shout to the shaft. No way, dude. This is kind of better. He doesn't say anything, he just jumps. King Yamal approaches the shaft, sniffs derisively, and jumps. Put your life in the undying one's hand, Viking King. For the throne's sake, come to your senses. Stop, don't do it! Okay, cool, we made it. oh, yeah, we have to give a prayer to the mighty load screen. Oh, mighty load screen! 54% blessed, 55% blessed, 92% blessed, all praise the mighty load screen, who brings us to the next scene. Who, in his infinite wisdom of data, dumps a bunch of graphics. I don't know. Oh, cool. Oh, my cowardly crew didn't follow me. It's okay. The king can actually fend for himself. He has Medicaid. Oh, yeah, you know what? Speaking of that, I should probably put some... Oh, wait, I don't have Medicaid? I thought I did. Oh, the king should probably have a little bit of Medicaid skill. Oh, well, I'm sure it's fine. You know, the trick is, guys, just not to bleed. Use your protagonist energy, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, this actually looks a lot cleaner.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Death cultist. Cool. Ooh, what's this? Frost? Interesting. They're very well maintained. Athletics 100%. Do a little backflip onto it.
The duty prevails.
The king. Go down, Death
We are
Cultist.
bound by the blood of martyrs.
Yeah, this is really well maintained for like the underdecks. These are large holes in the compartment ceiling. The spinners have dismantled the bulkheads to expand their temple ever higher. Interesting. Is that a new in-game avatar? Yeah, I have a subscription to Midjourney, so I use that for AI generated images. Like I'm like like, I get why some people have a problem with AI generated images, but I figure if I don't use them directly for profit, I think I should be fine. I like playing around with it. And I've always been a big fan of like Photoshop and, splicing together a lot of images. So I don't know. I like it. I don't know. Use it responsibly, I think. If I use it responsibly, I think I'll be fine. And I like what I got for my Viking King. It is custom, yeah. Oh, cool. Cloth dyes. Delicious. Go down. Yeah. Oh, I can't go this way? Okay, this is kind of a confusing way, isn't it? This looks pretty ramshackle, but it's like, for the underdecks of a void ship, this is actually very nice. They've done a really good job. And this is like generations of living. King Yamal. Interesting. Tangles and improvised bridges constructed from beams and flooring stretch ever higher. Not unlike a web, the temple is growing, as if it were a living organism. Interesting that they are choosing to expand the temple. Like, what point does that serve? Go down. Let me have some recap. So he's got some... Personally, about AI concerns, they're usually useful tools. Yeah, it's a tool. I mean, and it's not really going anywhere. But, like, I think if it was like... If it could go away somehow, and, like, all the artists that are threatened by it could feel safe, I wouldn't have a problem with that either, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know. It's like it's here to stay. I enjoy playing around with it. Like, I do use it for professional, like, helping me out with, like, icons and thumbnails. But, I don't know. I just try to be mindful about... And plus, whenever I try to use it for thumbnails of any of my videos, I try to base it off of a... downloaded content from the game itself. Like, I'll feed an image from the game itself that I'm actually streaming or recording or whatnot into the AI generator, so it bases everything off of that. So I figure that, I mean, if it's from that, it's less likely to incorporate anyone else's work. But I don't know. I just want to be responsible. I hate to be callous, but I'm sure stagecoach drivers hated the automobile too. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a good way of saying it, but I know it's like I want to be moral as much as possible. What that is and how that looks is kind of like, it's up to a lot of people's own perspective, you know? I'm just trying to... Oh, holy load screen! Please give me advice! And so the holy load screen beseeches us and states that death cultists are sacred executioners who worship the Emperor through slaughter and bloodshed. Their grim faith and chilling rituals instill a superstitious dread in ordinary people. Praise be to the holy loading screen. Guys, if you haven't already, I got to do my YouTube thing. Be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Scratch and sniff the like button. Tell me what it smells like in the comments below. I really would appreciate it.
This is out of the ordinary.
Okay, this is a base level. Yeah, they've really done a really good job at maintaining this area of the ship.
Let us walk this path.
Goods. So Theodora, my cousin, has never been down here. I think that's what they stated. Death cultist, death cultist. What's this? Sarcophagi. Cold stone sarcophagi serve as the death cultist beds. The bones of their deceased comrades are their bedding. That's so hardcore. So he's still alive. You're just like making a bed in the bones of your allies. Wow. Yeah, you know what? You could also consider that it's very well maintained for what they do, right? They just bloodlet everything. Like, if this was like a corrupted temple to Khorne, the evil blood god, I think there would be like blood everywhere. But this is like definitely to me, for my knowledge of 40k, this does not seem corrupt. It seems kind of gross to our perspective, but still. Kabbalah, you made it. Oh. Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. Okay, we met again. Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. A frail old man, gray beard tinged with blood, folds his wrinkled hands in a ritual gesture. His body is covered in scars, some old, some fresh. His eyes are sewn tightly shut. His mouth is a cleft at both corners, making his jaw seem snake-like. And the Lord of the Ark walked the paths of unlife, the footsteps of the web's very first spinner. And the servants of death bowed before him, for the Daemon is the giver of life. Yes, bow before me. Vizier of the Bloodspun Web, the old man goes still, his head turned to the side. He nods towards the temple's muffled silence. Yes, yes. The truth, like a stream, pours from your lips. We welcomed him, as the tenants demand. All my friends are down here. Oh, we were just kidnapped. We're fine. Cassia, your hues are almost as pale as the gray of your beard. I need to kind of memorize what hues mean what whenever Cassia speaks. Your hues are almost as pale as the gray of your beard. But what is this? Cassia flinches as she takes a shuddering breath. A scarlet whirlwind shines through the faded colors. So I think gray is neutral. So he's not like afraid of everything. I think yellow was fear, right? But like many emotions swirl behind the airs of neutrality. That's what I get from that. Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. A thin blade appears in the old man's trembling hands. Although his arms are stiff, and look like they can barely bend. In the next instant, the dynasty's symbol is etched onto his forehead, dripping blood. With a brief motion, he flicks the blood off his blade, and several drops land on your face. The king doesn't flinch. The Bloodspun Web welcomes its new lord. I am the Vizier. For many years we have waited, and now you are here. We have waited. We have waited. We have waited. Whispers echo from his words from the shadows. Why has he invited me here? What do you mean, waiting for many years? That's so long ago. Is he assigned to a title? He worked to make. He's just forced to take that jump. I mentioned I wrecked the entire temple in the middle of the ship without anyone noticing. I mean, I know why. It's just how the ships are designed. I expect the greater respect for it. It was not so long ago that I made my acquaintance with the cults, but you say you waited for me for many years? Please explain. As I delve into my divinations... So, okay, so he's probably a latent psyker, too. If I delve into my divinations from the... Well, I mean, in this universe, it's not beyond the possibility that you can get holy... Like a non-psyker can get holy visions from the Emperor. And it's not impossible. As I delve into my divinations from the flesh and blood of the departed ones... As I delve into my divinations from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I turn to a relic most ancient and priceless. It is his tarot, inherited by the cult from the matriarch Spider, who spun the first thread. One of the readings I did back when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher souls on their final journey. That was when, in the intricate tangle of destiny, I glimpsed our meeting. But when we would meet, alas, was not revealed to me. So we waited year after year, and now the hour has come to meet my king. Tell me it is why you invited me here, Vizier. Death whispered your name, and commanded us to honor you with a sacred ritual. But only inside the temple can the spinners perform it. The Vizier is suddenly distracted by someone invisible, and nods towards empty space. So... I don't think that the cult is corrupt. I don't think this quest is going to involve us having to deal with the cult itself. I don't think. I think it's just like we have a lot of latent psychers. Okay, the Vizier is suddenly distracted by something invisible and nods towards an empty space. Yes, yes. We're glad he has reached this place. We're glad to serve. So he thinks he's talking to the Emperor right now. I have walked the path of the matriarch spider. What now? The song of trailing blood tells of a path fraught with trials. By accepting it and setting out on a path, you have passed the first one, the trial of resolve. For not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embark on the search for the unknown, a search for death. The trial of compassion was the second one. You pass it when you put yourself, albeit briefly, in the service of another soul, a man suffering from burns. Oh, yeah. For the choice between life and death is to be made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another. Interesting. The third was your trial of justice. In assuming the role of a judge for the apostate of our faith, you declared you had the right to influence the balance of life and death that the errant soul had upset. And the fourth was the trial of duty, for duty always leads in death. We're prepared to render our duty to the undying one, fearless in accepting our purpose, which is to serve him. You too have proven yourself prepared, and the 4 trials have brought you here. Were the trials necessary? No, I'm not going to say the trials weren't necessary. I think the king is fascinated by their traditions. The path I walked to help me understand myself better. You've also... Oh, what happened? The path I walked has helped me understand myself better. Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. For the tenets teach us that lessons learned in its is. For the tenets teach us that the lesson learned is in itself the supreme reward for one who is open to self-discovery. Well, as an adventurer king, that's something I always have to face, anyways. The Vizier's sewn shut eyes appear to peer into your face, studying it. Then he turns away and speaks into an empty space again. Peace, my brother. Time, brother. So he's not talking to the Emperor? Interesting. May I ask who you're talking to? The Vizier turns his head as if looking around the temple. I see echoes of those who came before us and those who are with us. But I have since crossed over to the other side. I see echoes of those who came before us and those who are with us, but have since crossed over to the other side. Ah, I see. The king, I think, believes in spirits and ghosts and people coming back from the dead. Like, Holy Ghost. The people go to the Emperor when they die, but they can return with his blessing. Because the king was, led a Viking planet at one point. Delicious coffee. My brothers and sisters, raised by the cult, I hear them from beyond their deaths. They share with me their wisdom. I heed them. The other spinners, they hear not, for that burden is mine to bear. Is this conversation another part of the test? A smile graces the Vizier's bluish lips. The tenets command us to be prepared for all trials, corporeal and spiritual alike. Are you prepared, Domin King? His mouth closes. We can still hear his whisper. A prickling sensation in your face is making you increasingly anxious. You raise a hand to your cheek, only to realize you can't feel it. You look at your palm and see a few smudged drops of blood from the Vizier's blade. A strange, serene calm envelops your body. Your fatigue subsides, and you seem to float in the air, seeing things you had not noticed before. The shadows in the corners taking on shape and color, the subdued lumen light playing on the cultist bone masks. Are they really masks? Their tall, lean, empty-eyed wearers might as well be dead people. A chill runs down your spine. Look around the temple. One moment the walls of Death's sanctum grow infinitely wide. The next they are so narrow as to make it hard to breathe. The floor dances under your feet. Okay, we can see little twinges of the warp around us. So yeah, he's definitely a latent psyker. The floor dances under your feet, and the Undying Emperor's statue seems to shake its head threateningly as it looks down upon you. The king touches his forehead. What is this? Your heart is beating slowly, your breathing has become deeper, and your thoughts are muddled. You seem to be under the effects of a potent stimulant. And what happens now? That is for you to tell me, says the vizier. You look at the vizier, and his trembling frame seems small and insignificant. A single step is all it would take to crush him. But the visions are starting to wear off, and now the old man towers over you. The keen gaze of his sealed eyes is studying your every movement, waiting for a response. No. I'm not gonna... Like, the king set out on this adventure for a reason, to understand the cult and the people of his ship. Now, I believe you are going to initiate me as a servant of death. The vizier ponders your words for a long time, whispers something to the empty space behind his shoulder, then shakes his switching head. Our threat is repellent to you, Domin King. You proved it by walking the matriarch's path in your own way. It is your right, and we respect your choice. However, only one who accepts the essence of death may become its servant. You accept your own essence, and we dare not burden you with our dogma. For years we have maintained fealty to the Domini. For years we have maintained fealty to the Domini. We have collected sacred symbols and relics. You are the first in 3 generations... Oh, that's what I was wondering. 3 generations of lords and ladies to ascend in the sanctum. That's pretty long time ago. So... Theodora is got to be over 100 years old or close to it, right? Because I think if you had the rejuvenate treatments, if you have maintain your age through technology in this universe, you can live up to like 300 years. I think it is something around that mark. So she's got to be at least 100 years old. I'm assuming, like, rogue traders are very wealthy too, so we can assume that it might have been like 300 years. Since the last time someone came down here. Since the last ruler came down here. We're grateful. We're uplifted in spirit. Hear our exaltation and accept this gift of a vestment sewn from the bones of his faithful with threads of death. Spinner's ritual vestments. Armor 30%. Ooh, nice. No dodge penalty. This might be good. Dodge 20%. The sight of a blunt spun webs initiates grim attire, inspires terror in their enemies, and pious trepidation in followers of the Undying One. For this bone armor, sheathed tightly in thin leather, identifies the wearer as a messenger of death itself. Plus 10% to dodge if wearer is not in cover. Extra property, plus strength bonus wounds. That's pretty good for the king. Elder. Yeah, this is good. Cool, it was worth it. 87 experience, nice. That which was foretold has come to pass. The ritual of descent is complete. Now be this temple's guest of honor and rest a while. Nice. Let's save. Well, let's equip and then save. I think I just have, like, efficient body gloves, so 35. Oh, a little bit less. A little bit less armor. That's fine, though. Strength bonus wounds. I have high strength, so 62... 67, and that's fine. And plus 10% dodge. It's worth it, I think. Let's see here. I like his normal attire a little bit better, though. Let's see here. I think the cape might not look as good. Show backpack. Wait, I want to take off the cape. So base outfit headwear. Oh, helmet. Nah. This is fine. Let's save. Kind of wish I could change the color of it. Maybe in another patch. How we looking, King? Hey, it looks okay. looks not bad. He's not bad. Okay, so we can just explore a little bit, I guess. There are quests that introduce other cults in this ship, so I wonder if that's coming up soon. Drip is most important. Of course! I'm not even joking around. The smoke tinkles your nostrils, making you slightly dizzy. No, I'm not joking around. Like, appearance is very important in the King's role. Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. 6 spinner. Oh, here's the other spinners. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then 3rd, 4th. Okay, so here's all this. So all the leadership is here, because Kabbalah is 2nd spinner, and 1st is Vizier. Viking King. 1st spinner. Peace, Kabbalah. You are the shield. You are the shadow. You are the blade. So be them. Eyes are shown set. I can. He's not going to apologize for actually saying this. No, forgive me for asking this. The king says, "I can see your eyes are sewn shut. Are you truly blind, or is that another one of the cult's rituals?" Vizier, I was sighted for much of my life until a disciple of mine violated the tenets, and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but a bitter one. To look with one's own eyes alone is to be easily fooled, but the heart cannot be lied to. Such is the truth, and such was my choice. I sealed my eyelids with the gifts of true sight. Now I see more and better. Tenants. I don't really have any other questions, really. Meet again, Daman. Okay, well, that's true. I think more quests are probably going to become available later, I would assume. Death Cultists. I guess we can go back to the main quest line. What time is it? 6:30, so 7:30, 8:30. So 9... So a half an hour is our official time, but we can do another hour. I just love Rogue Trader and 40k so much. I might do the stream for another hour or so. I think most of the people who watch the post recordings like a little bit of a longer stream. They seem to respond to that a little bit better. Look at all that blood. A crimson torrent flows from the statue's hands, a symbol of the countless deaths offered up in his name. Yeah, see, like, they're in the underdecks of the ship, so they have to be killing a lot of, very heretical, like, evil mutants, stuff like that. So I'm assuming they're doing their job. Death Cultist. What's going on here? Viking King. The Undying One has whispered that you would honor the Temple of Death with a visit. We are ready to serve you. What's this? Can't open? Underneath this ancient relic is a stone plaque with an inscription carved in elegant cursive. If you value your life above duty, you are not worthy of life. Okay, so I can't... Oh! Life above duty... Okay, so now I can open it? Oh, what's this? Blood Drinker. Whenever the wearer makes a melee attack, they gain 1 wound. Ooh! Nice! That's pretty good. I think I don't have any rings for the king. And... the user loses all of their temporary wounds and increases their melee damage by the same amount for 1 round. That's pretty cool. Underneath the relic is a stone plaque. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think they really care. King! Yeah, I don't have any... I have 2 ring spots open. Nice. Cool. Have a little regeneration, that's nice. The king demands to swing on the chandelier. Avalard, give me a boost.
The divine
Whee!
watches over us.
he's like, oh, it's just Viking King, please get down for that chandelier. Whee! Yeah! Avalon, look at me! Wait, hold on. Whee! Whee! Yeah! Oh my lord! I'm the Daman! Look at me, Death Cultist! Whee! Okay, I'm done. I'm done swinging from the chandeliers. As it is my right as king, I shall swing on any chandelier I come across. Death cultists. Athletics. Is there anything I missed? I guess I'm going back.
Accomplished.
Do another compartment. Guess that's it. Unless something else is going to pop up.
Walk
Nope.
this path to the end.
What's this? Bloody Pact. It's a knife, huh? Knife grants where a special ability called Crimson Edge. Or Crimson Rage. Crimson Rage. The wielder can suffer damage equal to 25% of their maximum wounds. Equal to 25% to gain +1 AP. That's not bad. AP is always really good. Can be used multiple times per turn as long as the wielder has at least 50% wounds. Well, then that's... you can use it twice. Interesting. Crimson Rage. I mean, it might be good as an offhand. Maybe. I don't know. Interesting. Spinner's Blade. And then Cleave. One-handed melee sword. Okay. Interesting. I think the mace is probably going to be better. Because I can dual wield with the king. I can do... let's see here. Power Swing. Harsh Shove. Like, it has better armor penetration. How is... go down to the dagger. Where is it? It's this one? Bloody Pact. I think better damage is probably better. But I can get +1 AP. That's pretty good for the king, especially. But only 10 armor... nah. I need better armor penetration. I mean, it's cool, but I don't think... nah, I'm not feeling it. I could do this. Yeah, I could do dual wield pistol and dagger. Maybe. Yeah, that might work out. Drip is not important. Maybe check the journal. It doesn't do a lot of damage. No, it doesn't, but I might be able to like switch over it and then use the ability and then switch back. That might actually work out pretty well. Check the journal. Just become the flagship's first blood. To become the flagship's blood, the rogue trader has followed the trail of blood. Spins first assassin become the flagship's. Oh, it shows up as is completed. Which situation to resolve itself. Oh, you know what? Hopefully, this is not. If I complete one more main story quest, this is not going to end. Because I think I have to... one of Argenta's quests is I have to go into the Shadow District, and I haven't gone to the Shadow District with her yet in Footfall. But I already committed myself. I'm going to go to our capital world. We're actually near the capital world right now. So I guess we'll go back to Bridge. If there's more DLC quests, they'll come up, I'm assuming. I'm glad to know that Bloodspun Web does not show any signs of heresy, unlike so many other death cults. Yeah, so even Heinrich says this is fine. Death cultist. The spinner, his face covered in carved bleeding glyphs, makes a respectful gesture of invitation. Let me show the way, Daman. I think we show your charge in Freight Hub. I have business with him. Enforcer in charge of the Freight Line Hub. Show me the way. Okay, take me to the enforcer in charge of the Freight Line Hub. I mean... maybe he'll give me options to purge that quarter of the sick. Hope you guys are doing okay. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. If you want to, during my downtimes, check out our Discord. We're currently having a couple mini games going on. One is a choose your own adventure, AI powered choose your own adventure game that's going on in there. There's also a community whiteboard where you can just slap on whatever nonsense you want. Have fun with that. And yeah, I have trailers for certain games that I'm interested in. like certain games that kind of go on the radar that are not necessarily very popular that you can kind of check out. There's a decent amount to do. So yeah, check it out. Oh, holy loading screen, please go beyond 100%. Cool. Thank you. Blessed. Blessed be. I think we've resolved most of the main problems we've encountered from the DLC so far. Like the problem with a bunch of blood gushing into my bathtub. I'm pretty sure we solved that. And then we did the trials, the death cults. At Rocket Frenzo. Okay, let's talk to this guy. See what we can have him do. Captain Frenzo has acquired a few wounds since your last conversation. Really? Half of his ear is gone, and you notice that he is wearing bloody bandages under his uniform. Seeing you, he quickly injects himself with a stimulant and straightens. How may I serve you, my king? Were you in a shootout? Edok. Yes, there's been a raid on a local gang. We finally cleared out the scoundrels who were smuggling goods to neighboring compartments. Oh, no one escaped. Oh, okay, so he's doing his job. Enforcers have been appropriating ration carts from workers returning for the shift. Why is that? Are you short on provisions? The compartment had just enough food to avoid starvation, Lord Captain. This is why the enforcers are making sure that no serf has more cards than they're supposed to. I mean, that kind of makes sense. They used to rip out people's tongues for it, but I reduced the punishment to simply beating the thieves and confiscating all their cards. The orders are to give these cards to workers who are starving due to a lack of work shifts. Not that it helps much, but it's better than nothing. He seems like he's an okay guy. I mean, like, it's like there's the bar for this setting is kind of low, so of being an okay guy. Are there enforcers who misappropriate confiscated items? Yes. Do those caught stealing receive severe punishment? Absolutely. I was attacked. Renzo lets out a menacing growl as he feels his blood. Who dared? I encountered mutants in the pestilence pit. They seem to be under influence of unholy powers. You went into the pestilence pit? You into the pestilence pit. Renzo stares off into the distance as he speaks. Pardon me, my king. I just can't even begin to find the words I would use if I had to tell the master at arms that he had perished in there. He rubs his temple wearily. Oh, poor guy. The enforcers do regular checks to see if there are any dangerous blight-stricken rejects hiding in the bottom of the bay. I implore you, my king, leave this job to us. Yeah, okay, cool. So he's going to handle it. He seems like he's doing his job. Actually, you know what? What's that, the main master at arms, what's her name? I can't remember what her name is. I don't really like how she's been doing, but if I ever need a replacement for her, Frenzo seems to be, like, he wants to do his job. Be steady in your duty, Captain Frenzo. If I ever have an option to promote this guy, most definitely will. Okay, let's save. Now let's go back to the bridge and we'll save. Where is it? Where is it? There's a lot of chests I didn't get. Whatever.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
I want to progress a little bit. I really love this game. I'm so happy to be playing it. Like, I loved Rogue Trader and 40k for so long. I'm so great. Like, the other main Warhammer 40,000 pen and paper games are Dark Heresy, that lets you play in the Inquisition. That would be a cool either DLC or secondary game in this setting for Alcat to do. There is Only War, where you take a role of, like, soldiers. There's, what else? What am I forgetting? There's Death Watch, where you play as, Space Marines. What else? And then, right. There's Black Crusade, where you play as the bad guys. Which, I don't know, could be interesting. Like, the Black Crusade, like, setting has a lot of very trippy, like settings and visuals and planets in it. I can't really picture Alcat going that direction, but I don't know, maybe. Voidship Shrine, Voidship Bridge. Cool. Oh, who is an okay guy? Yeah, this guy. Yeah. The master at arms for that district. Like the main person in charge of the enforcers, I forget her name, but she's like just delves into like bloodlust, and she likes to just kill for the sake of killing. And she's really like, she really makes a lot of mistakes too. So if I have a chance to like jettison her out an airlock, I probably would, or just fire her. Maybe just fire her. Although she'd probably like turn to like corn worshipping if I ever just fired her. The king knows. He knows these things. La la la. Okay, so we're going to go to our capital world. And then there's our industrial world, which I think we'll put on the back burner. Because I think we need to go back to Footfall and finish off some quests over there. Maybe on the way back we'll do we'll do some exploring. Okay, save. I'm so great. I'm so great. I'm so great. Yeah, like no one's talking about Idira. Like I killed her, and my companions are just like, eh. Whatever. Need some holy water. Okay. Got 10 warpy tokens, whatever those are. Navigators inside, I'm sorry. Okay. So let's do boop, and let's do reduce it to safe. And save. And warp travel. Yes. And Vigdis, I think, had a relationship with Idira too, which, like, I talked to him after I killed Idira, and he's like, eh. Or she's like, eh. Boss Master Vigdis. My king, I keep receiving reports about malfunctions among the various ship's systems. We're still having that problem. This time we're dealing with inexplicable temperature fluctuations. Thermal control failures were observed not only in individual compartments, but even in the soldiers' protective equipment. Several crew members have suffered from burns and frostbite. More like warp infections, I would assume. Or maybe it's coming from this warp travel, who knows. She's receiving reports now. I mentioned the crew was afraid of her. Yeah, I think by the setting and by my character role-playing, I think I did the right thing. I just like the character, so I'm feeling kind of bad about it. But the king is just like, she served the dynasty well, have an appropriate funeral for her, after I just killed her. The tech priests are performing the rites of the machine spirit pacification and remain convinced that the issues were caused by the spirit's defiance. I don't know why I can't talk. Their reports claim the incidents remain well within the scope of expected performance parameters. Okay. I mean, that makes sense to me. Over the last few days, complaints about malfunctioning thermal controls have dwindled, but the crew members have started whispering that our vessel is haunted. I mean, that's just typical crew member, rumors. Typical Voidsman's tales. The tech priest's assurances that only the machine spirit's tempers are to blame are doing nothing to sway these ridiculous rumors. In one of my other campaigns, pen and paper campaigns, the Void ships, when they're sailing along, they would start singing like sea shanties, like oh da 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 la 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 la. Should actually next time we do some warp travel, I should play some sort of sea shanty song. Get us in the mood for our travel. Okay, it is what it is. Uncharted system. Okay, we're finally at the capital world of our planet. So what we have here, Pelium Solitas, Narmer 4, and okay. Restore operation. Okay, so administrative. Okay, so yeah, let's go to our capital world, capital system. Void ship Shisanti. Yeah, I actually have a list. I have my campaign notes. Hold on one second. Let me look them up really quick. Me. I know I have I still have my campaign notes. I think I can look them up really quick. Warhammer 40,000. So I had like 6 or 8 titles for sea shanties. Antagonist. Campaign. Shakir. I think this is it. Let's see here. Let's look this up really quick. Try not to spend too much time on this, but we have... Oh my lord, I have so much Game Master notes. Power... Wild Space... Uncharted... Holding Space... Aha! Here it is! Okay, these are the songs that my ship used to sing. Or the player's ship used to sing. So it's called A Day Under the Orange Sun. A song about enjoying what could be your last day. And another song is Double Scrub the Gold Floors. Song about duty never being done. Oh, this one is what they would like to sing quite often. Out the door, my neighbor. Song about shoving an annoying crewman out in an airlock. And then Feed the Bale. One Last Meal, about the legendary axe Bale Harrow and its thirst to kill heretics, being picked up again and again during a battle when its owners fell. And then one toe less for the mile, an army's long march through the freezing cold. Okay, the wicked one's warble, a witch gets thrown onto the pyre. Dry-mouthed Jokos, a drunken man killing Xenos. My starbound girl, a warrior's missing mate somewhere in the void. Amnesec in the pipes, a crew brewing alcohol in the lower decks. I remember some of this stuff. That was so fun. Oh man, like I want to GM at some different settings though. Like I really would like to play Rogue Trader again, but I played it so much. 4 campaigns worth. Let's see here. I gotta make sure that it's recording okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay, cool. Lord Captain, Master Helmsman Raver. Lord Captain. I'm sorry. Master Helmsman Raver. My king, Master Helmsman on the line. I can report that the quest for the capital world of the Von Valencius dynasty is finally at an end. Dargonis, straight ahead. We've received countless greetings. Your subjects would like to know when their master will be arriving. Yeah, it's not going to be a hidden arrival. I'm going to arrive at my capital world in all the fanfare. The merchant captains taking refuge in the orbital docks of Dargonis race to send you priceless welcoming gifts, hoping to buy your favor and make an impression on the king. So patience. Tell Dargonis that the king is coming home at last. It will be done, my king. Heinrich. After connection to the Master Helmsman is cut, the device crackles with Heinrich's voice. My king, I'll be pleased to accompany you during your visit to Dargonis, so I can personally introduce Achilles Scalander, a servant of the Golden Throne who previously attended Lady Theodora on Dargonis. I'm counting on your benevolence. Heinrich, yeah, I like Heinrich, actually. Voxcast ends with a click. Cool. I'm going to explore a little bit. We gotta check out the safety of the star system. Oh, we're here. In scan. What's this? I only got 2 extractiums. Phlogiston? Do you want to set up an extractim and start producing phlogiston? Sure, I guess. Rocky World. I wish you could actually name planets. 50 experience? Lava World, okay. Okay. Everything seems to be in order so far. Begins again. Okay, cool. Experience. I'll take experience. Adeptus Mechanicus ship. My king, a transport shuttle bearing the markings of the Adeptus Mechanicus is approaching the ship. Megos Tarzus delegation intends to board our ship and gain an audience with your lordship. This is exactly how they phrased it. He intends, not humbly requests. Intends, not humbly requests. Okay. Pascal, many of my tech comrades neglect diplomacy when interacting with the laity. It's regrettable. What do they want? Tell them to go. Tell them to get lost and learn some manners. Punishment for those galactic fascism. Building dock the first and most of the airlines to take an eternity to traverse the ship. This is first impressions. So, what do they want? The honorable service of the Omnisci have ignored our request. Such arrogance is hardly trivial. It rather appears to be part of their intimidation tactics. Oh, they're trying to intimidate me? Park on the other side of the ship. A most humane punishment, your lordship. Requesting permission to be present at the audience granted to my tech comrades. Of course. Who am I giving? Let's see. Kibla. Who am I taking out? Argenta, Pascal. I guess I can... I haven't really leveled up Pascal. I kind of like Kibla, but it's probably better to have Pascal in the party. Cassia, Heinrich, Argenta. That sounds fine. Oh, the king must stretch his back. This king has been sitting around too long. Oh, holy loading screen. Bring with you the benefit of role-playing knowledge and gameplay. 93% blessed. 94% blessed. 95% blessed. Praise be to the progress bar and the holy loading screen. I'm going to have to bring some incense. Oh, next time I'll have to light some incense on stream. Oh, that's definitely level up Pascal. I think I need to respec Pascal. I haven't really been paying attention to him too much. Gruesome kill, praise kill all enemies in a single the agility reduced by... Yeah, I think I'm going to respec Pascal, so this is not going to be that big a deal. Of course, a critical hit against opportunities at the end of combat. Hunting surge, and he's killed by critical hit. Bounty hunter gains bonus to damage. Place the armor. Share the spoils. When an ally kills prey, bounty hunters gain half the bonuses granted down. That sounds good. Withdraw whenever a bounty hunter is attacking melee range for the first time. Since the end of their turn, they automatically dodge that attack and moves on the skill in the opposite direction. Maybe. I don't know. Pascal's not really range. I think he has more melee than he has ballistic skill. Withdraw, catch. Hits an enemy with an attack, they inflict a catch effect. At the start of the bounty hunter's turn, the target suffers a stacking penalty to their armor and dodge. Maybe, actually. All you have to do is attack in order to get it. Claim and maim. If the claim bounty kills an enemy, bounty hunter's next attack in the turn will always score a critical hit. Okay, critical chain. Maybe that one. Critical chain. When a bounty hunter kills an enemy with critical hit, all eyes and greatest gain critical hit chance until the end of combat. Until the end of combat stacks. Yeah, that sounds really good too. Cut to the chase. I think Toby's crying for us. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab the kitty cat. Let's take a break for a second. Enjoy some cat. Let's see here. Oh, the kitty cat. Beautiful little boy. Beautiful little boy. Yeah, if I can get a kitty cat in the game as a familiar, I definitely will. Mwah. Hi, you see them? Mwah. How you doing? You crying like a little baby? Oh, you want to cuddle? Hmm? You want to say hi? You can say hi if you want. You just stare at him? Is that what you're going to do? You got your toes. Little toes. Little toes. Okay. You want to sit here and hang out with us, or are you gonna go where? I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay. Okay, let's go back. Back to the game. I think it's that one. Testing 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Yeah, he's a cute little 15-year-old baby. Oh, you want to come back? What do you want to do? He's running towards the door now. Typical cat. Okay, let's level up Pascal really quick. How much time do we got? 9. Okay, we have like a half an hour left. More points. Expert enemy whose difficulty is higher. Immediately rolls their weapon. Bounty Hunter seems interesting. I need to kind of like look at it. Like a lot of these classes, I kind of have to really sit down and think about their synergy. Okay, system sound is okay. New mic, okay. Everything's working okay. Gotta make sure that sometimes my stream settings get all weirded out. His first critical hit is a stacking bonus to average penetration. Combat, inspiring trophy. Kills a prey whose difficulty is 4 or higher. Oh, that's not bad. Pounce, kill squad. Raid grants an ally. Oof, there's so much stuff to do. Pounce, bounty others, allies gain plus 16 critical hit chance against enemies. There's a lot of bonus crit for this skill. Bounty hunters allies gain plus 16 critical hits. Retaliate when a prey deals damage to bounty hunters. Bounty hunter's ally. Bounty hunter gains damage against the prey for 2 rounds. Savor the kill. Whenever prey that's not being trailed is killed by an ally. God, I'm so much. Okay, wait. Let's just do critical chain because I'm going to be wild hunt. I'm going to be respecting Pascal anyways. Best skill perception, intelligence. Yes. Calculate relations, obviously intelligence and fellowship. Let's see here, pinnacle weaponry, any plasma, alter weapon, power weapon, deal additional damage. Wait, does Pascal even have power weapon? I could equip a power plasma, couldn't I? Let's see, plasma. I didn't even think about that. Flame weapon, he has it. Melta weapon. I don't think I've even encountered a Melta weapon. Okay, don't eat the cat. No promises. Thoughts on this Rogue Trader character? A digga weird boy woman you find. Oh, no, Toby! Ah, you! Hold on. Sorry, cat. Toby likes to put stuff in his mouth that would probably make him sick. Okay, sorry about that. So, thoughts on the Rogue Trader character? Dig a weird boy woman you find. So, a human who thinks she's an orc and a sanctioned psyker on top of that. That's cool. I know about Diggas from Gorka Morka. I think that's cool. I mean, it's a solid character concept. I kind of like the idea of like playing a human as an orc. That'd be very interesting. Plasma weapon expert. Okay, he has plasma, but he doesn't have expert. Plasma weapons gain +2 maximum damage. Let's see here. I could give Pascal plasma. Like, Pascal could potentially be pretty good. And plus he has like an extra heal. Let's see here. Medical Macadendrite. Let's put that there. Utility Macadendrite. A Macadendrite is equipped with all kinds of tools to communicate with its machine spirits and take use in demolition. I think I have to go up here. Pinnacle Weaponry. First attack in combat with a plasma melter deals an additional damage equal to 5 for the remainder of combat. Yeah. For the remainder of combat, the bonus damage increased to 2. Oh, that's not that good, actually. Wearing heavy armor, forgeable characters gain +1 MP deflection, cannot fall prone. It's pretty cool. Pascal gains +10 to ballistic skill and +15 dodge reduction with plasma and melting weapon range attacks. Let's try that. Like, we're just kind of trying to move past this. Perception only 30. 55 ballistic skill. Yes. Gruesome kill. I think surge. Share the spoils. Yes. Claim the bounty. Call the blood. The bounty hunter's next attack this turn will have additional effects. Deal additional bonus skill damage, or ballistic skill damage. But it doesn't say it has to be a ballistic attack. Interesting. So you can have ballistic skill bonus damage to melee attacks. Enemies' armor will be reduced by... enemies' armor reduces attacks below to... it's interesting, but... This attack during this area will have 100% over penetration and 6% armor penetration. That's pretty good. Oh, I think Ensnare the Prey. I think that was pretty good. The bounty hunter sends a trap on a free cell in 10 square radius around it. Any enemy. Yes, let's do that. Having a stun. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Mechanicus Envoy. This is my kingdom, my capital planet, my capital ship. So if they're like throwing their weight around, man, I know, like, okay, so they're part of the main Mechanicus faction in the sector. So I have to be diplomatic, but at the same time, I can't show weakness. I don't know. Their brains don't work like normal people. But I don't know. I'll be tactful. Hopefully this won't end up with me throwing one of them out an airlock. A group dressed in the crimson of the priesthood of Mars walks towards you. Their gazes are fixed on Pascal. You note that the group is not monolithic. Some of its members are more heavily armored and follow a large tech priest clad in battle armor. Others keep a respectful distance and cast inquiring looks at their own leader, whose hunched posture belies his tall frame. Despite the hood hiding his face, you recognize him as Opticon 22, whom you encounter on Footfall. Okay, so he's one of the faction leaders of the tech priests. Tarsus, the enormous tech priest, points his hand at Pascal and lets out a booming roar, not unlike a factory alarm. It makes your very bones vibrate. Herald serval skulls marked with the emblem of the cog follow in his wake. They blare shrilly. Thou shalt not suffer a heretic in thy forge, for rust begets rust. Pascal Hanuman, in the name of the Adeptus Mechanicus, you are under arrest. Opticon 22. The hunched servant of the Omnissiah turns to you. Diplomacy mode engaged. Announcement. The Adeptus Mechanicus offer their apologies for. Would like to inform you of the necessity of conducting the operation to detain, arrest, terminate a faulty unit on the rogue trader's territory. Tech Q60. 100% chance. Study the two priests of Mars. You identify the rare armor that the enormous tech priest is wearing as Secretary's plated mechanicized suit. It carries the imprints of many battles and markings that announce his status as a relic. Oh, he's a pretty amazing Mechanicus warrior then. Some of the armor's damage looks fairly severe, to the point of endangering the operation. The slivers of flesh revealed under the steel are marked with terrible chemical burns. Every now and then, convulsions shake the tech priest's body, and a painful sounding hiss comes from his vox. Hey Kayla, what's going on? Good to see you. How's life? Opticon 22. The tall tech priest who spoke to you looks more peaceful. It makes the point of not withdrawing your weapon. I mean, he is a diplomat. Look at how diplomatic. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Oh, so diplomatic. I feel at ease looking at this guy. I don't know about you guys. I think I met you at Footfall, did I not? Your name was... In a burst of chattering, the server skulls hasten to translate their master's mighty binary howl. Oh, I'm talking to the warrior, okay. An instrument of the Omnissiah, authorized to punish and extract vengeance, known by the designation Tarsus Hanuman. Wait, hold on. Pascal took Hanuman as a name from someone else, didn't he? His diplomacy software is really working. Oh yeah, I feel it. Like I do not feel threatened at all. In fact, I feel like I'm compelled to give him a hug. Pascal, identification codes recognized and confirmed. These units are those who they declare themselves to be. I'm not necessarily ready to cooperate. On what charge are you trying to arrest a member of my retinue? Tarzus. This heretic is accused of stealing personal identification codes, spreading tech heresy in the world of Kiava Gamma, and making an attempt on the life of a servant of the Omnissiah. The deafening roar from the tech priest Vox make you grimace in pain. You touch your ear and notice blood on your fingers. This faulty unit will be removed. In the name of the Omnissiah, I condemn you. Lightning flashes from across the warrior's armor. Agony resounds in the blare of his Vox alarm. Yeah, he's a pretty powerful guy. I'm really sick. Wait, are you still sick? I actually got worse, but overall I'm fine with life. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm pretty much 110% over my COVID. I just have a little bit of cough that kind of comes and goes. It won't really go away. Which it's not, I've heard it's not uncommon. Yeah, sorry, Kayla. It's just the weather, yeah. Hope you feel better soon. Pascal. In contrast, Pascal speaks quietly and coldly. You're malfunctioning, tech comrade. I deem your logical conclusions questionable. Opticon 22. The statement is false. Tech brother Tarzus Hanuman is willingly undergoing holy torment, deterioration, which, however, does not critically affect his cognitive capacity for data analysis. Unit calling himself Pascal Hanuman, we have information that implicates you. Having learned that you are a member of the retinue, a maintenance specialist, in the service of a rogue trader of King Uramal Valentius Hodd, we have come here with the goal of meeting you, intercepting you, engaging you in combat. Oh man, they're just going to kill him on the spot? This build have to roar, point to the fierce heirs of the Omnissiah. You have proof. Do you have proof for these accusations? Opticon, confirmed. According to the archive entry IE-99237, Megos Explorator Tarzus Hanuman served on, maintained, the ship, identifier classified, in the capacity of reliquary caretaker. He sustained extensive damage to both the organic and the sacred part of his body in a series of sacrilegious breaches of the right of the operation and assassination attempt. Okay, I'm trying to... Man, this is the problem with taking, like, long breaks from games, is that, like, you have to kind of take some... I can kind of remember... So we found Pascal on that one world, right? And I think what his deal was is that one of the students of his teacher was a heretic, I think. God, it's so long. I got to remember that. But yeah, he took the name Pascal for a reason. I forget what. Owing to a statistically fortunate coincidence, by the Omnissiah's grace, enough of his operational capacity was preserved for him to don a Goliath module scratched battle harness, which would preserve his vital functionality, archive entry personal data sealed by captain of the identified classified. Okay. Kayla, I have to go now. Take care of yourself, Kayla. I really hope you feel better. This game demands a lot of brain space from you. Amaranth or whatever, heretic to some, visionary to others. Yeah. The sound from the tech priest Vox is like the moan of bending steel beam. A servo skull declares, "For vengeance I thirst as I tread the path of vengeance, following the blasphemous miscreant's bloody tracks." The king is unperturbed from Tarzus' roars. He just lets his ears bleed, stares coldly at this gang of tech priests. Opticon 22. Analysis of the security system show that the assassins, heretics, infiltrated the reliquary using Tech Brother Tarsus's unique identification code. I mean, Pascal said that he did that, right? Someone had stolen, duplicated Brother Tarsus's identity, which is a grade 3 transgression out of grade what? And the unit making the allegedly criminal claim of being Pascal Hahnemann is known to have previously entered the stolen code. I mean, he admitted it to me. I'm pretty sure he admitted to me. Yeah, take care of yourself, Kayla. Wait a minute, what's happening, Kayla Gamma? The planet belongs to me. Wait, are they... What's going on? Wait, do they have something going on with Kiava Gamma? We have to say to this, Pascal. Do you have something to do with what is happening on Kiava Gamma? According to the Vox interception data, the planet's fabricator sensor made incorrect, blasphemous modifications to the Manufactorum working procedures, which qualifies as a lapse into sacrilege. The Adeptus Mechanicus are hereby officially notifying House von Valentius. We're going to say the Hodd, because chat, you are all part of the Hodd, my idea for the greater imperial power. The Adeptus Mechanicus are hereby notifying the Hodd of having commenced an investigation, operation to remove Fabricator Sensor Cubus Delphin. Estimated time to pursue completion, 3.7 solar years. I mean, you're not going to tell me what to do. Our data suggests the unit, which used Magos Explorator Hanumann's identification code, performed an unauthorized upgrade on the planetary Vox's array and introduced data deemed to be scrap code into its operation. So it's a virus. This fact points to the unit's criminal capacity with the heretic Cubus Delphin. Okay, so what they're saying is Pascal... We do know that he stole an identity, right? And he used the codes in my capital planet in alliance with this other heretic? The Hodd, Hodd. Yeah. That's a kind of ideal I have. I'm still kind of workshopping it. So we're still building it. But essentially it's a kind of a almost an Illuminati-esque organization of powerful individuals in the Imperium. Mostly they're absorbing other rogue traders and members of a power in order to, as a whole, gain more influence and protection against, politicking. What do you have to... And like lower rogue traders who don't really have the resources to maintain their own warrant in Kingdom, they pick those people up. And the Hodd can be seen, in my campaign anyways, they can be seen as good, a force for good or ill, depending on how you look at them. What do you have to say to this, Pascal? Pascal replies firmly, his vox crackling with a hint of indignation. I deny these charges. I've never plotted against my tech comrade. My cognitive purity vows were never distorted. Let me get some water. Water. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering that. My unique identification code was never stolen. I'm the true Magos Explorator Hanuman. I am not guilty. Okay, so, man, I wish I remembered what he was talking to me about. Maybe after the stream I gotta look through his dialogue again, if I talk to him on the bridge. He says he's not guilty. The Tech Priest's deep guttural roar blends in with the Servo Skull's high-pitched whine. False witness! False witness! Oh, snap. I imagine that could be seen as a dangerous to the Inquisition. Yeah. I imagine we'd have to be careful not to become a threat to them. Yeah, but I also kind of... Yeah, like, people in the chat, people who watch this video in the series, because this series is going to be going on for a while, you are all official members of the Hodd, my greater family. So, we can talk with each other through warp correspondence and astropathic messages, and we could find a way to establish our greater power. If you see evidence like the other, get off the ship. I'm not handing over Pascal to you unless I see evidence. Let's get to the bottom of this matter together. Pascal, request approved. Ready to work in cooperative mode. Tarsus gives you a haughty look and lets out a howl of wrath. I'll fight them. I mean, like, I'll fight those guys if they come after me, man. And I'll destroy their friggin' ship. I don't care what the diplomatic repercussions of it. You can't come onto my ship and start throwing your weight around. Archiving. Tech Brother Tarzus opposes lay participation in investigation, search for the truth. The unit Opticon 22 advises in favor of the Hodd representative participation request. Okay. Thank you. You can use discretion in private. The big shop is creating friction. Lord Imperium insists on joint investigation. What do I have? 100% chance. So join the investigation, arresting RoTrader without stands in breach of law and my privileges under a roar of trade. Pascal is accompanying my travels for a while now. I can swear to it. He's no criminal. Get off my ship now. I insist on a joint investigation. Arresting, like, I don't really care about this guy. I'm going to just ignore him. I insist on a joint investigation. Arresting a RoTrader's retinue member without justification stands in breach of the law and my privileges under the warrant of trade. Lore test succeeded. Request for cooperation renewed and accepted. I request Tech Brother Tarzus' consent to the participation of representatives of the Hodd's I request to consent the co-participation of representatives of the Hodd in the investigation of the proceedings. Tarzus, a sacrilegious conspiracy. I refuse help from laypersons. I'm a cog of the Deus Mechanicus. Deus that grinds down the corruption. I will carry out the sentence immediately. I mean, if he's not careful, I will kill him and I'll kill all the people here. Pascal freezes, but green sparks light up in his visor. He extends a hand towards Tarzus and replies in a clanging voice, "Let the cycle be discontinued." You realize Pascal's words are coming from both his own Vox and Tarzus's. Then every sensor on the Executioner's battle harness lights up at once, blindingly, and the wounded armored Leviathan lets out a deafening roar of pain. Nobody, hey! What's going on, nobody? Hey, peepheads, I'm back, yo! Yeah, nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody of concern. Which is like all of concern because he's awesome. Let's see here. They are awesome. Attention! Priority notification. Service units of the Kappa Thread supply line are unauthorized to confront the RoTrader. To confront the King. Kappa Thread supply lines are unauthorized to confront the King. Command: retreat and reinitiate negotiations. Heretic Pascal, I will reap punishment upon you in the name of the Deus Mechanicus. Deus! Better get the fuck off my ship. What are we doing? We're just playing RoTrader, probably for another... How much? Oh! Jesus, they're actually fighting me. Tarzus, okay. Okay. We're doing this then. I'm gonna, like, if he... This other guy does not give me something, I'm gonna blow up his ship. Okay, yeah, well, we'll probably play this. Let's see, I think I said I was gonna play until 9:30. Let's see here. 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, so 3 hours. I don't want to, I gotta be careful not to play the entire day. Yo. Somebody joined the side of the solder. You think they'd have more sense. Nah, he's just a brute. Despite, I mean, this guy, wounds 313. Goddamn, yeah, he did seem like pretty crazy. 9 through 13 plus strength. Embrace the machine, reject the flesh. He probably has tons of armor too. Armor 40%. Oh, actually, not that bad. Deflection 4, movement. Okay, I could probably kill him with the King. Pascal. Let's see here. Argenta. And I don't have any of my crew members with me. No guards. Like typical session of like RoTrader. Let's see here. That's. Oh, you know what? I don't have Kibble. I kind of miss Kibble already. How many joined the diplomat? 2 or 3. I think the main diplomat. I think the diplomat ran off. I think he had like 3 people. So it's just this guy and his buddies. But like seriously though, like I have no problem with It's just like mowing down like these guys, and then the people in orbit too. Get characters in position. Save. I'm gonna save a holic. A king needs a throne. Start. Okay, let's soften him up a little bit.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Yeah, most joined the Tech Crusade here. Yeah. Let's see here. We got 3. I'll do here. Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doo. All of my gaze. I already did that. Kills and strategies. All enemies that are in the area first results. Successful dodge and parry test against. Yes.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay. Do kill zone. Oh, let's just do. What else we got? Backline. Cover resistance using dodge and dodge reduction. Damage range attacks. Yes.
That is foolishness. Me? If you insist, Lord
Okay, plop
Captain.
some stuff down.
I am a navigator.
Plop,
not
plop,
a
plop.
servitor.
Then that'd be 1.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Me. Okay.
If I may.
King. We got 2. Yeah.
Your defiance is futile. And so shall it be done.
Okay. Let's see here. Dudes all. Wait, is Skitarii even rebel without chaos corruption? That's a good question. I don't think so. I think they're slave to their master. No, but I got 4 subscribers, even though I don't have any videos. Probably just from people in chat. I've seen people that, if you're just chilling out in chat, you're making friends with people, they just give you a subscription. Okay. Casio keyboard. Mad slash. Analyze enemies.
No.
Oof.
His ruby flashes are choking me.
Hold on. I can do... They're in a good position for an AoE. Let's see here. So I can do... Hold on. I can probably do run and gun.
Do it.
And then... Let's see. Controlled shot. Fire. Let's see here. Amazing. Yeah, I have hundreds and I would never call myself a YouTuber. Yeah. I mean, people just like good people, you know? You good person. Let's see, assign objective, mark the enemy if that enemy is killed. Let's see here. Let's see, 2 shots. So I think what I'll do is, let's see here. That. So I can do this. And then do that. I'll do 2 of them.
Rejoice in
I think you might get an attack of opportunity, though. Okay, and this guy's probably going to die.
for the weak.
And get some for societal. That's good. Look at my meters almost up. Let's see here. Controlled confrontative fire, inspire. Can I still move? No, I don't have any more movement. Wait, I thought I could do more attacks. Let's see here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. That's fine. Okay. Abelard! Charge Ballard! Okay. I'll take a... Let's see here. That's fine.
A tactically sound approach.
Okay. Oh, look at this! Abelard doesn't give a F! Taunting scream! Abelard! Enemies, all enemy individuals immediately attack the vanguard. Okay, I'll wait for next turn. That. Defensive stance.
At your beck and call.
This. Really melee weapons adjacent to the enemy. Oh, okay. So we're not ready for that quite yet. Okay. Okay, so the king. Let's see here. Melee attacks in 20% of every enemy who starts this attack. Yes.
Rejoice in service.
Can I do a sweep? I can't do like a diagonal sweep. That sucks. Maybe it's a target.
I will not be deterred.
Okay. 3. Okay, do... so for that... Okay, so we'll do... Can do bleeding... No, wait... see. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I can do... Hold on. I can do AoE. Let's see here. So I can do... Yes. Wait, no. Come on! I don't want to hit Argenta. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that.
Rejoice. Step towards our ultimate
Cool.
victory.
Power swing. My king! My king! Mango or grapes? Mango. Except like, if mango are so annoying to like peel and cut. Like I prefer mango, but I don't know. If I'm lazy, grapes. Okay, 1. See what any other bonuses I can use.
And so shall it be done.
Move in here. Yeah, move here. Okay, cool. Okay, so they're all covered for the most part. This guy, I think he has a blade, right? Yeah, he has a blade. Range. This guy's not covered. Let's see. Mission Orth. Once per combat, the wearer does not use any abilities during their turn. They can end their turn immediately. They grant all adjacent allies. It's kind of situational. Reckless Rush. Let's see here. I don't think I have anyone that needs healing at the moment. I think... Let's see. Me. I can get all of them except Abelard. Abelard! Damn you! Stop getting in my way, Abelard.
I won't
Buff the
object.
king. Okay. Heal. Don't need any healing, but I could
But of course, Lord Captain.
get more momentum. Oh, I should have done that to the... Yeah, I should have done that to the whatchamacallit. The boss.
For the throne's glory.
Really? I buy mango from the store. You know those little square mango pieces in a really large plastic box? I guess that's true. I think my wife is Caribbean, so she prefers like fresh mango, like that's cut. Okay, finally, Pascal. Let's see here. Benefit sets a trap in a 10-cell radius around him. Okay, it's friendly fire also. Each enemy in 2 square radius of the trap suffers 6 direct damage. Okay. Any enemy entering this 2 square radius around the trap activates the trap. Okay, so if an enemy activates it, then allies can get hit. Each enemy 2 square radius around the trap suffers 6. Well, it says each enemy in a 2 square cell radius around the trap suffers 6 direct damage. Must pass. Chilling resistance become immobilized. Can I just... I don't know, let's try it out. like everyone's gonna get hit. Throw it. Let's do arc rifle. Let's see. I'm overthinking this a little bit. Yeah, I really need to kind of, you know, really figure out how to play a bounty hunter. Let's see here. I could do... Can you move? Oh yeah, this is first combat, so you can do... Hold on. I got bleeding, I got a 2 square, so I can go here. He's gonna get a free attack, but... And then do brutal strike, right? Machine spear bombardment. Done with prey. When it kills a stackable bonus until the end of the combat. The bonus depends on the enemy's difficulty tier. Claim the bounty. Free single attack with a selected weapon. This always hits. Yes. Question mark? Yes. Yes. To AoE. Cool. Let's do that. Okay. Shock dividend mechanism, machine. Oh yeah, that's right. They're all machines, right? So I can kill this guy. And then also operative. I need to like really wrap my mind around how to use operatives efficiently.
My vow is to serve.
Isn't these a question for the serfs? Isn't these a proper for serfs? Let's see here. I can do extra terminal flow. Okay, so I can do multiple attacks. I can kill this guy. He hasn't even... I don't think he's actually acted yet. So we'll do this, and I think this will give the king a bonus. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I can do Hill to my gaze. Ships will mobilize until the start of the navigator's turn. Yes.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Cool. And then we'll do bonus to the king.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then we'll do mini action for the king.
Not a servitor.
Okay, and the king can do... Oh my god, he's gonna kill everyone. Okay, so not only... See, I'm gonna use up all of his AP, but... Let's see here. So this is free.
I will not be deterred.
Shannon, have you heard of the Jopal indentured squadrons? A bunch of indebted mercenaries fighting to reduce the debt in sweet hard cash? No, I haven't. Okay, so that's... We got 1 attack, so bleed. Okay, and then we'll do hammer bonk.
Actions will speak louder than
Okay,
words.
and then we'll refill our AP.
Power resides
Yeah!
of the righteous.
Back to the fold! The king is blessed by the emperor himself! How dare you? How dare you make my ears bleed? How dare you speak foulness in my presence? You smelly,
Choice in
stinky foulness.
and so
who
shall it
sucks.
be done.
Okay, we're gonna bonk this guy.
I will not be to your corrupt way.
Didn't even get a chance to attack. Okay, cool. And then I can charge 2 more. Yeah.
Your defiance is futile.
Okay. Okay. But then... Oh, you know what? I think he might be blocking... Can you actually... Can she see it? Oh, okay. I thought I was going to get a free attack. But she doesn't have enough momentum just yet. A really cool guardsman unit. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting factions. I don't know. What's my favorite one? I think Deathcore or Krieg are pretty interesting. They're like may or may not be just like clones of like the founder of their unit, and the founder himself like dropped a bunch of nuclear bombs and destroyed their planet for the most part. So interesting. Okay, buff Pascal. And it's a job for the serfs.
You have been and found wanting.
Analyze enemies. Tactical knowledge. Ah, Abelard. Oh. Analyze enemies. Expose weakness. Joint analysis. Boop. Miss. All that for nothing. Analyze enemies. Piercing shot. Miss. Oh my lord. Who do you think you're dealing with? I kind of want to just use Flamer again. See, I think this would do...
Guided by faith.
Nice. Fun. I think there is a potentially really fun build you can do with Pyromancer Psyker, and then Hand Flamer, and then I think it's like Arch Militant. There was one that lets you... Arch Militant to... or no, what was it? It was like Soldier to Executioner. Because Executioner gets a bonus to all bloodletting, but also bonuses to like any damage over time attacks. So you can get a bunch of like flame damage on everywhere and like boost that and get bonuses from people being on fire. It sounds really fun. They're cool guardsmen. The Creeks despise them. Let's see. Yeah. Ensnare the prey. Okay. Wait, so did they get Ensnare the Prey? I don't think so. I think they got damaged. No, wait, they didn't. Okay. So I think it worked right. Tarsus Skitarius. Okay. Me. Let's see here.
Indeed.
Taunts. I do want to... Yeah, the king's coming up. Oh, well, the king can kill those guys. I think I'd rather have the king try to kill this guy, though.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Okay. My king. King Yomar Valentius Hodd. It's probably too close, right? Too close. Get him a little bit closer to these guys, I suppose. I mean, this is... It doesn't really matter. The king has enough traversal to get to these guys if necessary. Okay, so do...
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens.
Indeed, my king.
The Emperor commands.
Okay. And do I have any more bonuses? Let's see, bleed. Look at that.
Actions will let my fury rain down upon thee.
Okay, and I got an action point back because I used the reckless endeavor combo. And I do mace bonk.
And so
God damn, he does so much. Now that I actually built up the king, he's doing so much damage. Another bonk.
you have been judged
Oh, almost,
and found
almost.
wanting. I will not be deterred.
Okay, Abelard is a little low on health, actually.
I won't object to it.
Okay. Kill this guy.
Let's see to it.
High momentum.
Okay. And... Let's see, should I charge? Bonus... Wait, did I give the king... yeah, I gave the king Iron Arm. Pascal is coming up, though. Give it to him. Yes. Until the end of the combat, Archmiller can make one additional attack per turn. Sure,
I'll
actually.
see our foes obliterated.
1 minute. 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 1
use it again. Okay.
Naturally.
Get more momentum. And that's okay. Again, doing my YouTube thing. I gotta remember to do my YouTube thing. Guys, thank you very much for attending my stream. I appreciate it. While you're here, while you're watching my stream, post-recording or live or otherwise, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. I'm trying to build my subscriber base up to 500 so I can actually monetize it. You can help me out. That'd be great. Spread the word. Yeah, that'd be amazing. And I really would appreciate it. But yeah, like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Really would appreciate if you do so. And yeah, bleeding.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Okay, and then I can bonk this guy.
Running binaric override.
I think I can do that.
Request approved.
And pray. Sure. Cool. And do another pray also. Might as well. Combat's almost over. Spells weakness. Cool. Okay. So I can... Who's next? Only 2 guys left. Okay, I can boop this guy. Oop. I can boop the oop.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Me.
Another foe painted black.
Oh, can anyone else get there? Hold on. Let's see here. Cassia or Argenta. Then that's
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
GH is a hard class to work out. You got to kill what you mark unless you have that perk where everyone can use it too. I do have it, but yeah, I mean, I don't see any of the classes and see like this is kind of pointless. Like there's definitely some interesting synergies with all the classes here, but it's like some of them I have to really sit down and think about. Okay, can she make it? I just, oh, yep, you can. What? Boo. Isn't this a job of the serfs?
I'm not accustomed to being
Yeah, Cassia.
ordered around.
Isn't this a job of the serfs? Okay, get a couple of hits. Oh wait, I can buff up now. For every stack of this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Do. Wait, can I do that and get a better attack? 62? Oh, it's just 62.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Cool.
I'll do it.
Okay, we're almost done with the stream. The Grand Strategist baffles me. I have no idea what I'm doing with him. Yeah, same here. Requesting session of hostilities. I mean, I'm within every right to kill them all. I'm a rogue trader. This is my territory. I mean, he allied himself with this. If he wasn't afraid of... Okay, let me put it this way. He should have known the consequences of bringing that guy along with him. Like, if he... I think he's, like, one of the main people of this faction, though. So, like, killing him would have some, like, diplomatic problems. Point to Tarsus, help your brother. No, he's dead. No one's going to help Tarsus. Sorry that you had to kill a comrade. I'm not tired at all. In fact, I can finish you off, too. I'm not tired at all. What'd you do to Tarsus, Pascal? Pascal's confused reply comes from his vox and the rasp. Unable to fulfill request? What? The Omnicide granted me an epiphany, and I muted the maimed machine spirit that was filling the maimed machine spirit that was filling Tarz's mind with fury. Okay. I do not fully understand the manner of my appeal to it. The situation perfectly mirrors the incident on Rykad Minoris, which I appealed to the machine spirit of a malfunctioning mechanism and laid it to rest. So that doesn't sound like a heretical thing. It's kind of like you deal with in their creed, in their tenets, you deal with the knowledge that you have, and he gained an epiphany from that knowledge he had. So it doesn't sound like a bad deal. Talos will be salvaged for his augments. Yeah, he's not leaving this. If he's alive right now, he's not going to be. I'm not going to point to... No. I'm not sorry that I had to kill Comrade. I'm not tired at all. In fact, I can finish you off. Okay. I'm not tired at all. I have not tired from this battle quite yet. In fact, I can finish you off too. Opticon 22. Opticon 22, requesting diplomacy mode for further communication. I'm not authorized to use force against the Hodd's supreme leadership. The abductive mechanicus is still accused the identifying unit itself as Pascal Hanuman of criminal theft of a unique identification code. Unlike Tech Brother Tarzus, I'm not authorized to immediately arrest, execute the unit, but neither am I authorized to drop the inquiry. Pascal, there are no apostates among us. The piercing voice from the Vox synth is more overwhelming than Tarzus's thundering roar. Tech Brother Tarzus and the machine spirit that lived in his battle harness succumbed to the suffering that beset them. Their judgment was rash and erroneous. Now their torment is over. I declare them martyrs, and are requesting Tarzus Hanuman's neural augment for the purposes of preserving his blessed memory. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I'm going to give you the authorization, Pascal. It could be heretical. He's doing something that he doesn't even understand. I guess. Well, I like the implication that he would let you kill him because he isn't authorized to attack you. I mean, this is the king. This is in my territory. I have every right to kill him. As an astonished tech priest look on, Pascal leans over to the slain man's body. Okay, so he did die. And extract the augmentic from his skull. His movements are as precise as they are respectful. Listen in silence. With each word, Pascal's voice grows more and more powerful and majestic. Cool. You saw the agony your tech brother Tarzus was in. His unbridled pain-spurred faith intimidated you, yet you were silent. Reverence stopped you from raising your voice to proclaim that machine spirit with which his mind had been merged with was morbidly affected. He's a coward. The imperative of reverence has paralyzed your will, and you watched the tragedy unfold in silence. The sixth universal law states that comprehension is the true path to knowledge, yet procedural cycle has robbed you of your comprehension. Therefore, let the cycle be discontinued. Opticon. There's a clang as Opticon 22's knee presses to the floor. Crimson hooded heads are bowed. Let the cycle be discontinued. Just kill me already. Yeah, he's not getting out of this. The radiant light pouring from Pascal's visor glows dimmer. Static creeps back into his voice. Let the cycle be discontinued, tech comrades. Genification. Now the conflict is resolved. You may remain. No! No, I don't want to let him go. What happened, Pascal? Pascal's Vox synth crackles somewhat tentatively. I decided to sustain my words with the expert from one of the Blessed Armorant's sermons on loss of internal and external function. Verse 4, my analysis deemed it appropriate. Like, I hear there's a mod that lets you play a tech priest origin, which is... I definitely want to try it one of these days. Now the conflict is resolved. I'm aboard my ship. Wait, am I talking this about Pascal? Now the conflict is we remain aboard my ship. I'm assuming I'm telling Pascal he can be on my ship because I don't want to let these. I don't want to let these other tech priests go. I feel the implication he would let you kill him because he isn't authorized to attack. Yeah, I think Tarsus' suit was so damaged he was burning and shocking him. Yeah, that's my understanding of what's happening. So I'm assuming I'm keeping Pascal on my ship. Now the conflict has been resolved. You may remain on board my ship. Request denied. The Kappa Thread supply line delegation is leaving Dargonis, expressed gratitude for the hospitality ceasefire, and it proclaims its intent to return to Footfall to resume performing its functions. It's not giving me an option of killing this guy because he's a faction leader. The tech priest looks over at Pascal as if waiting for something. Pascal's mechanandrite briefly touches the shoulder Opticon 22, who bows respectively. Okay, I guess I don't have the option for killing this guy. Whatever. Oh, okay. We're gonna stop in just a bit because I've been playing like way longer than I thought I would. Anything interesting? On the Cyan Axe. Let's see, we got Power Sword. What do normal Power Swords do? Power Swords are... I think so far in this game, chain weapons seem better than Power Swords. Or power weapons. He growled and kissed a ring. Good. Well, at least he showed respect. Okay. So what we can do is... we can land on the planet and then we'll end the stream. We'll do that. This stream has been going on for so long. Tarsus. We'll scrap him. We'll make him into a servitor. Oh, oh! I guess since there's no background music, I have to make my own. Oh, oh! Favorite item in the Rogue Trader pen and paper game. I don't know if I've mentioned it in the stream before, but in the pen and paper game, there is an item or a part that you can install on your ship that essentially it's a church cannon. You install on your ship and you launch a church at a planet. It's like a drop pod, right? It hits the surface and it folds into a church ready with all the implements that a churchgoer needs to convert a heathen planet, right? It's so ridiculous. I love it so much. And I think there's a note on the entry for it that if I remember correctly, which says that it warns you not to have your priests inside inside the church when you launch it at a planet. Like, okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Mini. Victory to the Hodd. Yeah, right? Fire the church cannon. Murder servitors are also really cool. You just have a bunch of killers that like they pose as statues in your ship, and when you activate them, they come to life and kill a bunch of like, people that are trying to board your ship. Begin scan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, this is a capital planet. Looks nice. Von Valencia's, the Hodd's Palace. Well, we could say Von Valencia's Palace. No Pascal Kibala. Cool. Okay, we'll take a look at our capital planet, and when we have an option to save, then we'll end the stream. This is such a long stream. I mean, if I had a choice, I'd probably stream this the entire day, but I have to take care of some stuff around the house. Yeah, exactly. Imagine shooting a heretic leader with a church cannon. Ah, but I think there also is an item which is like a red dot sight where you can point it at a target, and you can I think re-roll scatter for any like drop pods. So it makes sense you'd be able to use it on the church cannon. So you can actually you can, I think technically, like if you had like your main tech priest and he was strong enough to survive impacting the earth, you can technically load him up in the church cannon with the church, and then one of your stealthy boys can be down at the surface and seeing like a heretic, preaching his sermons, and you can red dot sight and like pinpoint, you crash a church into him, and then it unfolds, and a bleeding, wounded head priest comes out and starts reciting their real sermons, which is amazing. See, that's the reason why I really love like Warhammer 40,000. Not necessarily like the horror moments, or like the really dark, grimdark stuff. I like the grimdark stuff, but there's a bunch of silly moments that I love so much more. Glory to the king! Glory! Oh, sedition. Sedition. Oh, yeah, this is a beautiful palace. Glory to the king! The king has returned! Blessed be! Blessed! the servo skulls. Yes! We love you, king! You're so handsome! Greetings, king! Long live the king! Yes, indeed. My citizens, your king has returned! Yeah, it's like the Cyphus King novels, where there's horror, we can make the best of things too. That's true. I know people say, like, they make a real point of, like, saying that there's no heroes in the Warhammer 40,000 setting. That's kind of BS, man. Like, I understand what they're trying to do. It's more marketable to say that, but there's plenty of heroes that, I mean, they kind of like die. They're like martyrs, but like, there's plenty of guys that legit try to do good. You know, even if it's like good in this kind of setting. Okay, let's check out some of these other guys. Clementa Wasserian. He's part of Abelard's family? Clementa. Or maybe he's his wife. Ooh, Abelard. The Emperor protects. Welcome home, my king. The stately woman in a long, full-dress uniform makes a graceful curtsy. Her short, graying hair does not obscure her stern features. Have a little bit of drink. I'm Clementa Wasserian, court chancellor of which is now the Hodd. Well, I'll just say the Von Valentius dynasty. On behalf of all of Dardonis, please accept my deepest condolences on the untimely passing of your cousin. Her departure is a terrible blow to us all, but as one star expires, another always flares to life. And although you still overcame although still overcome with bitterness and grief, your subjects hope you will become the trade dynasty's guiding light in these trying times. Abelard Clementia? Abelard offers a reserved nod. She nods in return, and the lines of his brow soften ever so slightly. Achilles Scalander. Check out this guy, man. Achilles Scalander. The young man quickly brings a respirator to his burnt face and bows his head courteously. His raven black hair veils his burns and skull implants, and his thin metal fingers creak quietly as he offers a welcoming gesture. Achilles Scalander. I picture his voice being more like Severus Snape from Harry Potter. Yeah, but that's like saying war is bad. It's like, yeah, but we need that not to die. Exactly. Achilles Scalander, secretary at the Ministrum department. I hope your journey to Dargonis was not darkened by unwanted troubles. The Emperor protected us on our journey through the stars. Achilles Scalander. Achilles makes a sign of the Aquila, and may he remain merciful to us until the end of time. Indeed. Clementa Wasserian. Does your lordship wish to survey the grounds? Or perhaps we can sate your curiosity by answering some questions you might have. Governor Urban Drivestem, okay, has been notified of your arrival on Dargonis and will visit the palace shortly. The preparations for the official visit are well in hand, but my king still has plenty of time before the meeting. I noticed your last name. Wasserian? Clementa nods politely. You heard correctly, your lordship. I am of House Wasserian, Lord Abelard's granddaughter and direct descendant. Oh, that's so cool. It kind of makes me happy somehow, just hearing that. Chancellor Wasserian has held her position at the Von Valentius court for many years. She earned Lord Captain Theodore's respect through acts of great perseverance. She had earned Lord Captain Theodore's respect through She has earned earned Lord Captain Theodore's respect through acts of great perseverance. There's no room for doubt. Blood had nothing to do with it. The Emperor blesses those who strengthen humanity's domain through their deeds. You have every reason to be proud of your progeny, Abelard. Abelard looks at you in surprise, but immediately puts it on an air of indifference. Thank you, my king. Why isn't the governor here to greet me? Clementa. Apologies, you're my king. Governor Drivestim's residence is on the other side of the world, by the administrative palace of Dargonis. We sent word as soon as you entered the system, but it takes time to travel a great distance of your domain. Indeed. Logic has succeeded. Chancellor Wissarion appears unruffled, but you can't shake the thought that the governor's lateness is a subtle political gesture designed to test the limits of what is acceptable when it comes to interacting with a new rogue trader. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to get some political intrigue. Okay. I would like to rest before the meeting. Where are my chambers? They're very close, just down the hall. This is where the study and audience chambers are. Achilles' face brightens with a pearly white smile, restoring some of his former good looks. Lady Theodora's study has remained locked since her last departure, but on account of your arrival, we've arranged to be tidied up. It's ready whenever you may need it. Indeed. Thank you. You are dismissed. Achilles, Commander. I apologize for my bluntness, but I have a request to make. Perhaps before the meeting takes place, the illustrious king could spare a few moments for conversation with me. Achilles bows his head. I'm certain you may find my report of the state of affairs on the Von Valencia's protectorate most useful. Yeah, it's part of being a king. Cool. Assassins. What's going on now? Hopefully you didn't freeze. Uh-oh. Have we offended the great loading screen? I think it might have... Oh, cool. Spiders in jar. Talk to Achilles. Okay, that's cool. That's a perfect spot to end the stream. For the foreseeable future, I'm going to be doing a Rogue Trader stream every Sunday, same time, so you guys can always come and hang out with me if you want. So, yes, such a noble king, indeed. Okay, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Okay, how long have we been playing? Like, way too long, probably. 3 hours, 40 minutes. Excellent. Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for enjoying my stream, for attending my stream. Really do appreciate you guys. I haven't plotted officially my schedule for this coming week, but I think what we're going to do is we do Thursday, Friday night stream. No, Wednesday, Thursday night streams, Saturday and Sunday morning streams. I think we're going to do... I'm thinking of doing modded Star Wars Jedi Academy on Wednesday night, if I can get it running. I got to get the mods running, because I want to make kind of like a silly-ish character. I want to make a weird Jedi for that game. And Thursday, we're going to continue Spore. Yeah, we're going to continue Spore. I will eventually go back to Master of Magic, but I kind of want to play around with Spore a little bit. Just take a little bit of a break from it, because we have been playing Master of Magic for... I don't know what, like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. Next Saturday is going to be in Stars and Time, the time loop RPG. And then next Sunday, we're going to be doing Rogue Trader again. And I might do a little bit of Rogue Trader, like recorded downtime in between sessions, because there's a lot of quests and stuff that we can actually do. Any like major plot points for the Rogue Trader campaign, I'll wait and stream it live. But yeah, like and follow, subscribe if you haven't already. Scratch and sniff the like button with your cursor. Tell me what it smells like in the comments below. Jump into our Discord in the downtime. Hang out with us. Do play some of the mini games if you want. I'm going to update the Choose Your Own Adventure today when I get the chance. What else? Be true to yourself. Always remember, you deserve all the love in the world. You're an amazing person, and you always are welcome in our community, just letting you know. And yeah, yes, thank you guys for attending my stream, like I said before. And for Protect, wait, I got to do the Aquila. Ah, Emperor. Ah! I don't know if you caught when you do that, but this is the sign of the Aquila. Anyways, Emperor bless you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.